Early. What's going on, guys? That was an awesome interview. That was awesome. Two amazing people. I was nervous, though. I'm not going to lie to you. I was nervous. Very nervous. But, guys, thank you so much for those of you who hopped in to watch that interview. Again, I mean, just a wealth of knowledge from them. Obviously, they have a lot of stuff planned here for the future. So something to definitely look forward to. And again, to kind of to Mike's point, to give Jim Rutledge kind of free reign to Mike and Trey's point, to give, Jim free reign to do whatever he wants is just, that's awesome. So guys, tonight we have a Matt Madness blind tasting that Eric has sent us. Eric, thank you, buddy. How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself, man?
I am not bad at all, my friend. Awesome. That was a really cool interview, man.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, I know Trey said he was gonna he may pop in the chat here, but great guy. I mean, great guy. I had a great chat with him once we hopped off. I think Mike had to run, so he kind of popped off real quick, but I got to sit and just kind of talk with Trey. Great guy, man. Such a great talent that they have over there. So, but thank you so much for this, dude. I'm looking forward to this, man. I'm wondering how bad you tricked me and Bourbon here. He should be hopping on any minute.
That wasn't the intention, was to try and trip you up or anything like that. So I was just really, trying to put together some stuff that I thought would be challenging, but maybe realistic to what you could expect to try and help you get ready. So we'll see.
Gotcha. I appreciate it, man. Again, that's it's awesome of you. It's great to have you on. For those who don't know, Eric is actually going to be joining us for the first barrel pick for Barrels for Hope. Picking that ECBP and the old Kentucky.
Oh, man.
It's gonna be great to have you down there, man.
I'm excited to go, man. I've been looking forward to it. So
I saw Bernie Lovers follow my channel. I was like, wait, what? Bernie.
There you go.
Yeah, that's cool. It'd be cool to meet him down there.
Yeah.
So Bourbon should be hopping on. Martin Mace, thank you so much. Jeffrey Wack, what's going on, guys? Saucy Shane's in the house. Katie Turk, Richie Z. Guys, thank you. Thank you so much for sitting through the interview. Peter B still here. That was awesome, though. I really had a lot of fun. Again, Mark, thank you so much. Definitely nervous, you know what I mean? I had to write down some questions and made sure, I wanted to kind of stick to the script, and I didn't want to get two of the questions tied up together where it actually that did happen, but a lot of good information, from Mike and Trey. So definitely something I'm looking forward to seeing what they do here, down the road. So again, let's to Trey and Mike's point, given, like I said, Jim Rutledge that lane to do whatever he wants with, having distilled this rye and having never distilled a rye before, I think he nailed it, in my opinion, on that Emerald rye. I love it. I think it's fantastic. So, guys, tonight we are going to be doing a blind flight. I'm excited for this. And Bourbon should be joining us. Whiskey Uncensored will be joining us here in a minute or two, hopefully. Where is he? That was a lot of fun, though, to have those guys on the channel, man. Should I go ahead and pour all these, Eric?
Yeah, go ahead and pour them.
All right, let's get them poured, guys. What's in everybody's glass tonight, guys? What are we drinking? I don't think there's too many of us in the chat right now. There's only what's going on, Jake? Good to see you. Joe Carter's in the house. What's going on, Joe? Actually, let me reverse these. I'll put A down here. B, C, D. So Joe is our president over at Barrels for Hope. Joe, good to see you, man. Cheers, buddy. Jake, thank you, you and Katie, for sending those questions in for Trey and Mike. That was awesome. So I do my best to keep all dates. Whiskey Uncensored Love Ben. So he should be hopping on here very shortly. Joe Graves is in the house. Says cheers, Dan and Eric. Cheers, buddy. Thanks for hopping in. Eric Gunderson's in the house. What's going on, Eric? Good to see you, man. There he is. One of the sexiest men alive.
One of the hairiest men alive.
Hey, man. Going on, man? How are you?
All right. I just got to say you are a true professional.
Thank you, man.
And,
I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun having him on the channel, man. I mean, a lot of knowledge there. I mean, it's
Oh, there's definitely a lot of knowledge there.
I mean, just getting to hear what that they're doing. Some stuff to to look forward to, and I do like the idea of the 375s and the miniatures, though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I was just going to say, if anybody wants to know what it's like when Eric sends you a blind.
Birds, bees.
No, I'm just saying, like, which blind are we doing?
Number 1.
Because I got blind number 1, I got blind number 2, and then I got a blind with no number.
Yeah, that's number 3. The only one that.
Well, that could have been blind number 0.
Yeah.
Jake McKee says, "Are you on Matt Madness this week?" No, I'm on Matt Madness on March 3rd.
Oh, he gave you your date already? I don't have my date yet.
Yeah, March 3rd. I'm on. So
he had asked me about going like week 1, but I possibly have to go out of town. So it's like if that could be avoided, that would be great.
I think week 1 is with me then.
No, it was even before that. It was in February.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It was like February, I want to say the 24th.
Okay. I had a Russell's pick. Now I have an ECBP A123. Dude, that I haven't reviewed it yet, but that, god damn, that bottle's damn good, man.
Have you poured these already?
I just poured them right now, man.
All right. I haven't even had a warm-up. I've had nothing.
Prescription Bourbon's in the house. What's going on, man? Cheers, Dan, Eric, and Ben. Experienced whiskey old guy. I need to reach out to you about possibly hopping on to a blind challenge here soon. So I think I'm gonna try to get. I definitely want to get Joe Graves on here at some point. I want to get. I'd love to get Saucy Shane on here too at some point too to do a blind. Cheers.
Saucy.
Yeah, old Saucy. So I do. I want to send. I just got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm backed up on reviews again, and I got Kentucky coming up here soon, and then I got my brother's wedding in March as well down in Louisiana. So Whiskey Nose says, "Look at these 3 legends." So Eric, are you going to give us questions like Matt Madness questions?
Yeah. So so I've got questions for you for like Matt Madness style. So we got nosing round, tasting round, and then if you guys want a bottle guess, we can do that.
Whew.
It's up
That's
to
hard
you.
to do, man.
Yeah. That's why I said it's up to you. Whatever.
I've had
Pour your warm up, dude. I got this thing going right now to warm up with.
Oh, there we go. Hey, just so everybody knows, man, the price dropped.
Yeah, I saw that. What
the price dropped on shared pour? Yeah, I reached out to Jay and dropped the price to try to get rid of everything. So $54.99 is now the price. $54.99 for the pick. So
that's like shelfer price. It's not.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I bought 2 of them.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy 2 as well. So
I'm probably gonna have to pick. Do you have an idea how many are left?
You
probably know exactly how many.
I don't. It's not. It can't be that many. So, but yeah, I'll probably wind up grabbing 2 as well. So,
how many you got so far?
What's that?
Of yours?
I have 2 right now. I only have 2 right now. So I want to grab 2 more just to have it. So
yeah, I mean, it's got your face on it.
Katie, thank you so much for posting that. Yeah, guys, it's I had talked with them and just to drop the price, just to try to move through the units. So
Unit.
Because from time to time they'll sit there and ask, hey, what's got a plan and all that. So I just said, you know what, let's just take it, send it out in an email. I think he did. I think there was an email that was sent out from Shared Port too, saying something about the rye. So all the tasting notes and stuff like that are kind of updated on there as well. So I am game for anything whenever life calms down. All right, man, you got it. Eric, thank you so much, man. I think you'll enjoy that. Eric Gunderson says I'm going to get one. Yes, much appreciated.
Now, as you can see, it sucks.
Same thing, mine.
Dude, as it's gotten lower down in the bottle, man, it really opens up. It's crazy. It's pretty good.
I still call it chocolate raspberries.
Yeah, it's got that chocolate fruitiness to it. Some nice honey to it too. Jake said, "Great point. If I had a bottle with my face on it, I'd be 4 deep easy." Top Dog says he got an email today. Okay, so yeah, I guess they did. They did send something out.
My thing is, at least on my picks at the moment, I've wanted to put one back of everyone I've done to like open, whether it's with kids or grandkids or nieces. That I don't know what, you know what I mean? But like 10, 20 years from now, I want to bring those things out. You know what I mean?
Yep. They'll be dusty then, Ben.
What?
So they'll be considered dusty then.
I'm already kind of dusty, so
yeah.
But it's starting to get to the point where I'm like, I've done a lot of picks.
Yep. Saying Deep Chima's in the house. Hi guys, what's going on? Good to see you. Joe, did you get pictures, or do you have any pictures of your bar setup down there yet? I'm curious. I saw you at Lowe's or Home Depot getting some stuff for some shelves. So curious. I need to get something built in here. I need to see if I can get my buddy to help me build some shelves and stuff like that. I got to get a whiskey room because this corner is just not working anymore.
Just not enough bottles.
But I don't have enough room, man. I got bottles on the piano over here. I got bottles on the ground.
You ain't got to tell me.
Like I got bottles on the kitchen counter. They're all over the place right now.
Dude, my whole home's only 1,000 square feet, and I have just as many bottles. Figure that out.
Oh, you have more bottles than I do. I know that.
And I only have 7.5-foot ceilings. Oh shit! And that hole from the trip I talked to you about, I don't even think I logged that yet. Shit. The one on the way home from when I saw you in Maryland, that's still in boxes.
You still have that in boxes? Oh my god, Ben.
I've never warmed up for a blind with a rye before. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah. What rye you have?
It's got some fuzzy guy's face on it.
Oh, okay. Oh, you did pour the Sagamore?
Yeah.
I got to get through I got a lot of stuff to review still. I'm so far behind. I got to review those 3 barrel things. I have these MGP things, these samples from MGP here. I got to review.
Direct from MGP?
Yeah, direct from MGP, man.
How did you get on that list? We got to talk.
I got a Heritage Gin from MGP.
They can keep that one.
Heritage Gin. I got a 2017 95% wheat.
Interesting. That's a weird measure.
114 proof. Can't say where this is going to go, but 2017 95% rye from MGP, 116.5 proof, and then 2017 bourbon at 21% rye.
There you go.
So,
well, a lot of stuff I had recorded is on a failed disc array over there. So, and I'm really terrible at video editing, so now I have to redo a couple for Backbone. Freaking Elvis, I've got to do.
Oh, you got the Elvis?
Yeah, I got him from the distributor here, and it's like just happened to meet one of the guys in the store, and he's like, "Here, take him and review him." All right.
Yeah, they're okay.
They're all right.
Yeah, they're all right.
All right. For the price, they're not bad.
Yeah.
What am I? Probably.
The Whiskey Saint. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers, man. Good to see you.
I'm just saying you are a consummate professional because I had to kick myself out of chat tonight.
No, they're good. They're good guys, man. Again,
I don't know if you saw the one question I said, "Do not ask this."
Oh no, I didn't see it.
Katie might have deleted it.
Mark said a shameless plug. I stimulated the market. I sent my 6-year new riff pick to Sean at Whiskey Wars, I guess. Yeah. The Whiskey saying, hope that your week is starting off well. Sipping on anything fun. Saw the Cream of Kentucky consolation pour last night. Yeah, dude, that was a hell of a Super Bowl match, man. I tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
That was a damn good game. That's everything you want in a Super Bowl. Just high caliber offense. I mean, the defenses obviously couldn't really stop anybody, but still, that's everything you want in a Super Bowl. But
except like the last minute and 40 seconds to play the game, but that's
yeah,
all right.
Yeah. I did a couple bets and lost. Unfortunately, I was doing so well, man, but I picked. I think I picked under like 55, and I thought at one point I had it, and then it was like nope. So I didn't delete it. Whiskey Uncensored. It was funny. I couldn't help but think about Godzilla and laugh. Oh God!
I might have asked when Mothra was coming out.
When what?
Mothra.
Mothra. Oh God. Mothra. Oh God.
Like I said, I had to kick myself out of chat.
Yeah.
After that and the Vegas buffet whiskey, I had to kick myself out.
Yeah.
Because I want to know what that buffet is.
All right, Eric. Let's do this. We ready?
All right. I'm ready.
All right, Ben, you ready?
I'm never ready.
All right.
So for you guys, because you're competing, are we putting any kind of timer on at all, or you just want to go through them?
This is Dan's gig. I'll do whatever.
You know what? We may as well. We may as well. If we're gonna do it, let's do it right.
I usually don't time it, and I'll just try and go first, instinct gut. But if you got a timer ready, do it. I don't care.
Well, I mean, I just got my phone sitting here. I didn't know how serious you guys wanted to get.
Yeah,
so
I mean, if we're gonna do it, may as well do it right.
Matt, he wants to go serious. You know me. Do I take anything serious?
we got to prepare, Ben. We got to be ready for this.
Would you want something longer than 30 seconds?
I'm gonna make it weird.
Let's do 40. Let's do 40.
You want to stretch it a little bit? All right, I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Joe Graves says, "Never bet the under, Dan. You got to be in the overs club." Yeah, I should have, man. God, I would have won a pretty penny too, but that's all right. All right, so these have opened up very well right now. So,
all right, and everybody's poured and ready to go.
We're all poured up, man.
Sure.
All right, so we'll start with the nosing round first. Then, so for Glass A, let me just preface out. The question is it a bourbon, rye, or an American? For American, I just take anything, that's not classified as bourbon or rye. So be that single malt, light whiskey, anything like that. Make sense?
Oh boy. Okay.
All
right.
So let me know if you guys are ready. We can get going on the
man. Let's do it. Who Flung Dung is in the house? What's going on, buddy? I'm ready.
All right, go ahead, guys.
All right. Shoot, I should have played some music.
Yeah, you just got some bourbon, rye, or American for 3 points.
3 points. Jeez.
That's 3 options. I feel that's pretty.
Oh yeah, I guess. How do you, Ben? Do you have Eric's number?
Oh, is that how we're doing it?
I don't know. I guess.
All right, you guys got 10 seconds.
All right, we'll just
figure out the answers after.
We'll just tell them the answer. That's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be that serious.
All right, that's time. So do you guys want to? Are you going to write down the answers and you want to tell them at the end to not influence each other, or you just want to call them out?
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do it, but it, like I said, it's Dan's show. I'll do it however he wants.
How do you want to do it, Ben? What do you want to do?
Just call it out. You're a man of substance. You make your choice. I make my choice.
All right, let's just go ahead and
if it feels weird, we can always change it. This ain't the real deal.
Yeah, we can go ahead and we can
actually, if it feels weird, it's probably right.
We can just go ahead and guess it out loud. It's fine.
All right. So what do you got then?
I got a bourbon.
Okay, I went rye.
Right. And then for Glass B, then moving on to that one, for 2 points, you just got to tell me, was this distilled in Kentucky, Indiana, or Tennessee?
For which one? For number 2?
Yeah, for Glass B.
All right, Glass B.
2 points, Kentucky, Indiana, or Tennessee.
All right.
You guys good?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Oh wait, I started shit. All right,
Ben cheated already.
fuck me. You asked.
I'm not mad. I won't yell at you.
It's all right. You're not mad. You're just disappointed. I'll make sure I talk and ruin at least 10 seconds of my time. Kentucky, Tennessee, or Indiana?
Yep.
Man, that's like borderline for
Mhm.
2 of them.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Nope. Time.
I'm curious which one you're gonna say.
Shit. I'm gonna say Kentucky.
Okay, I'm gonna go Indiana. And I honestly, I thought it was borderline for Tennessee. Could be one of those sleeper Tennessees.
Yeah.
All right.
Got to get my schnoz on point here, man.
The other night, my schnoz completely failed me. I did great on the palate. I even nailed a bottle, but my nose completely failed.
Right.
Darrell, that is very generous, man. It says winner gets a sample of Cream of Kentucky. King of Kentucky. I'm sorry. King of Kentucky.
King
Oh,
of Kentucky.
shit. Well, congrats, Dan.
Nah, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that.
How about for the guy running the blind? What's he get?
I blind myself, man, but I don't do it as often as I should. But
I don't, but other people have been doing it to me lately. So
yeah,
it's nice to throw in the blinds every once in a while and like test yourself. But I always find like if you know what's in it, like it's easier to pick stuff out
yeah,
than if you have no idea what's in there.
exactly.
You know?
That's the downside to it.
Yeah, you feel like a stud when you're going through and you're calling out what everything is, and then you do a double blind and you're like, oh shit.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, I'm to be honest with you, I probably got both these wrong. So
Hey, join the club.
no, I'm pretty sure I did.
I don't know.
Well, there's always the tasting round to redeem yourself.
That's right.
You guys ready to move on to Glass C?
Yes.
Yes, hands are here.
All right. Yeah, no touching the D. All right.
What is what's the
hang on, wait, what?
What's the question for C?
So question for C is what's the primary grain? So is it corn, rye,
Primary
wheat, or barley?
Okay.
The primary grain.
Okay.
So as in corn as in bourbon, you know.
Yeah.
Says Dan, you need a can of Coke Zero on the table when you go on mats. You don't have to drink it, but you should. We all get a lap, or as I'm at the side of the. All right, I might do that. I think I can manage that one, man. I'll do that, Joe. That's funny.
All right.
All right, primary grain.
Primary grain. You guys ready?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Oh, what the hell is that, man?
That's Funkalicious. George Clinton called. He wants his whiskey back.
What the fuck is that? What is that? Oh my god.
Primary grain.
All right, that's time.
I'm gonna say rye.
Rye is the
That's
primary
tough,
grain.
man.
Gotcha. All right. For you, Ben?
I'm gonna go wheat.
Okay.
Weeder.
Yeah, but I honestly, I think when it comes down to it, it's going to be corn. I second guess myself there. My real
I second guess myself too. Now that you said wheat, I'm thinking it's weeder.
it's weird. Which is
Yeah.
exactly why I put that nose question to it.
Yeah, that's
So Ben, you're calling it a wheater as in like a wheat whiskey.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. And
Well,
Dan's calling
I'm calling
it as
it
a
the
rye
primary
whiskey.
grain is wheat,
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
even though
Man,
I really think it's corn.
I'm second my guess, and so I think it's wheat. I think it's a wheat whiskey. All right.
All right. And then let's see, for D, we're guessing the proof. So
On the nose.
yeah, on the
All right.
nose.
All
So
right.
with that, it's 5 points if you get it correct, 4 within 3, 3 points within 5, 2 points within 7, and 1 point within 10. So
Okay.
gives
On the
you
nose.
a good opportunity to score some points here because you guys might need some points on the board.
I'm pretty sure I need points on the board. I think Ben's probably beating me right now on the nose, man.
This is what I completely whiffed on the other night, so I don't have high hopes.
All right. So you guys ready to nose this?
Yep.
Can't wait.
All right, go ahead.
What the?
This is a little funky too, man.
Yeah. What that? I think he went deep in the barrel for us on these. It is familiar
A
though,
little bit of ethanol on there.
but there's a familiarness to it also.
A little bit.
I hope you guys are familiar with whiskey.
It's not too ethanol forward. Damn,
That's
that's
time.
so fast, man.
It is
Right?
and
That's a
you
plus
don't, and
10
you don't,
seconds.
have, and you're not being tried to be made laugh at the same time.
I'm gonna go 112.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 121.
All right.
It's probably higher. It's probably higher than what it is.
You know what? The other night I called one 120 something that was 86. So because it's very hard on the nose because it depends on how it's off gas.
Yeah, I agree. Like I feel like picking a proof on the palate is a little easier for me than on the nose for sure.
Way easier.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I won't screw it up anyway.
It is. All right.
If you ask how you think I've done, I think it's horrible. I don't think I've gotten anything correct at all. I think I second guessed myself on C.
Okay.
I think that A now is a bourbon, or I'm sorry, a rye, not a bourbon. I don't know what did I guess for A?
You guessed bourbon.
Yeah, it's not a bourbon.
All right. Well, we're coming into your strong suit now because you said that you're better at guessing proof on the palate, and that's what we're going to be looking at on.
All right, we'll see.
Glass A
I put money where my mouth is now. Oh God! All right,
warm it up.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, prescription bourbon says proof on the nose is hard. I agree.
Yep.
Yeah. Matt, I mean, that was just the preliminary round or whatever, but it seemed like he was hitting a lot of like similar questions, and I'm sure it'll be more variances in the actual rounds and stuff like that. But a lot of proof on the nose and the palate, age, stuff like that. Like really just
Matt,
going on with the basics.
I love Matt, but he's an SOB that way too, because he'll watch this and be like, "What were those guys good at?" And an hour around, he'll be like, "Oh, they sucked at that." Bing.
Yeah.
Oh, they weren't good at that. Bing.
I don't think Matt watches my channel too often, man.
I bet you I would bet money he's lurking right now.
Yeah, he might be. I see him pop in every now and again, but
Matt watches. Boom!
There he is, right there.
That's so funny. I have never asked for proof on the nose.
Told you that man watches more Whiskey Tube than anyone.
Yeah. That's funny. What's going on, Matty? Good to see you, man.
I know this because he even watches my shit. And it's shit.
That's so funny. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so we're guessing proof on the palate. Yeah.
Yeah, proof on the palates. And apparently, I don't actually watch the shows, and I don't know
Hey,
that
do
he
I get
doesn't do
points for
proof on
guessing
those.
Matt? Hang on, do I get points for guessing Matt was lurking?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. That's so funny. He is. That's good.
Here's
That's
Matt.
good. That's good.
All
And
right.
I usually watch all his stuff too. So
Absolutely.
Yep. That's one
All
of
right,
the
if you
reasons
guys are
I
ready,
moved
we'll
my
get this
Friday
going.
stream.
let's do it. Proof on the palate. Proof on A.
All right, go ahead, guys.
Begin.
That's good. A little spicy.
Yep, and that's time.
Oh my God, it's so fast.
Yep.
We're doing 45 seconds?
We're doing
40 seconds.
40?
So you got plus 10 seconds.
I'm gonna say 115.
All right. And at 115.
There's no way it can be lower than 115, man.
Really? I'm gonna go one. I'm gonna go 103.
What?
103. Gotcha.
Damn.
Doesn't mean I'm right.
Your answers are making me second guess mine, is what's happening.
So then you want me to answer first? I don't care.
No, but they're making me second guess. It's so funny.
That's all right. Believe me, all of yours are making me second guess, but I'm just okay with being wrong.
Cheers, Matt. What was this? Where is it? It says Eric. The Whiskey Saint says, Eric, scroll up a few comments to my question.
All right.
Yeah, he wants to know if you want King of Kentucky or something else for being the legend who sent out this pile of blinds.
Oh, man, he doesn't have to send me anything. I was just kidding.
That's awesome of you, though, to do this, man.
Yeah,
This
dude,
is-
like
Yeah,
seriously, you told me a blind was coming. And I look at this box and it's got your name on it, and I lift it up and it weighs like 5 pounds. I'm like, send me. Is there a bottle in here also? No, it's just a pile of blinds. Here.
So Bourbon of the Week says he just got his samples today. Very nice, man.
Wow.
Bourbon of the Week, nobody's winning right now, but I think that Ben is winning. That's
And
my
I
guess.
think that Dan is winning. So
No.
one of us is right.
One of us, that's right, man. 50-50. 50-50.
You could both be wrong. There's always the option of that.
I
haven't asked-
right, that's true.
I haven't asked anything that's true or false.
All right, so what we got on letter B?
So what we're looking at on B is on the palette is age. So
All right.
5 points if you hit it on, and then minus 1 point for every 1 point that you're off in either direction.
Okay. All right. Ben, you ready? 21090 says we both have 0.
Possible.
It is
All right, so
possible.
we're doing age.
Yep, age.
All right.
Giving it
so-
the SJ.
All right, give it a good old SJ, and let's go ahead and get tasting.
All right.
Go ahead, guys.
It's good. That's good, man.
It's a little weird, but it's good.
It's oaky.
It's oaky, but I'm debating if it's crafty.
Maybe I'm crafty.
It might be. Double barrel conscript. God damn, it's over already.
I know. You said that, Ben, and I was like, wait a minute. 5 years.
Dan's going with 5 years.
Yeah.
I'll go 8. Even though I'm 99% sure that's wrong.
See, I'm not getting a lot of grain on it though.
No. But I don't know.
I should have went higher. Mm.
I thing is he's definitely got something up in this blind. You know what I mean? They're good, but they're not straightforward whiskeys. You know what I mean? You picking that up?
Yeah.
He's scheming here a little bit.
Scheming.
Or you guys are just overthinking this shit.
I think we might be overthinking it.
I might just be,
bourbon
filling
and
you with some pedestrian whiskey.
Age has got to be the hardest question. Yeah, I mean that's tricky, man.
Yeah, especially when they're in that 16 to 20 bracket.
Well, I mean, because you can look at something like nowadays. You can look at something and the color doesn't signify the age at all anymore. That's done. You know what I mean? Like that window is closed. So
I mean, the hard thing I think on guessing age and in that competition is that unless you really know, unless you have something dialed in for what it is, you figure that you're getting points on age if you go at least 4 points in either direction. So if you guess something in say you guess 8, say you have no idea and you just guess 8, or you're getting points if you have something between 4 and 12 years, which a lot of bourbon is going to fall into between 4 and 12 years, So
I guessed 5, so I'm going super low, but then not as high as what Ben did. So yeah, I mean
it's either double barreled or little barrel and not very old. Or we're both not even close, and it's like 15 plus.
There's no way that's 15 plus.
Could be 12 to 15.
Yeah, it could be.
Who knows? I think there's some finishing action going on here, screwing with us. That's what
Dan always thinks that it's finished, right?
When I had all the samples from Shane, I swear to God, I swear to God, they were all finished.
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah.
So, I think the next question we got going in for question C is probably the hardest question of the bunch.
Uh-oh.
Which is name that Kentucky distillery.
Oh my! What was the first question for C?
What state was distillation? So Dan got some points.
C was primary grain was off of the nose.
Oh shit! Okay.
Name
so
that
now we just got
Kentucky distillery.
A Kentucky distillery. Yep.
Oh boy! All right.
Dude, not making it easy on the questions, but
I
literally when I did this for 21090, I went back and watched like Matt Madness, like a couple of them, and literally just wrote down the questions, the point structure, and everything like that, so I could put together something that was like in line with what he would typically do. Except I guess I just made up proof off the news.
Yeah.
I like Todd. 15 plus. See, but I would say I wonder if I go look, I pulled myself low. Well, we'll see. All right. So what are we
Joe
doing?
Carter and Lance are in the house, guys. What's going on, man?
Oh,
damn.
Good to see both of you. Am I going to make it through next round? I don't know, man. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, my real matchup is on March 3rd, so we'll see.
The only thing I can promise you is I won't.
Never know. I mean, the first year I did it, I made it to the second round. Second year I did it, I was out first round. So it's hard, man. He makes the questions very difficult, and that timer will kill you. I promise you. That is the hardest thing. I mean, look how fast we're having to go, Ben, and that's 10 extra seconds.
The hardest thing doing Matt Madness is COVID. All right.
Yeah, I mean, Whiskey Tornado says that the hardest part of Matt Madness is that 30-second timer. It is. It goes by so fast, man. Absolutely. All right, I'm ready.
You guys are ready?
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
What the? You said Kentucky distillery?
Kentucky distillery.
Damn. I'm not thinking Kentucky on this.
At all, right?
No. Shit, dude. I don't even freaking know right now. What?
Kentucky Distillery.
No way, man. It's so fruity.
Well, that's time.
Wow.
All right, who wants to venture a guess first?
I'm gonna throw it off the wall.
I like that strategy.
I'm going weird. I'm going Town Branch.
Okay.
I don't think it is, but I think it's something weird.
But I'm gonna say Bardstown.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm
my
not
other thought was a weird Barton pick, but
that's tricky, man.
but I'm thinking Town Branch, Peerless, something weird, you know.
That almost reminds me of like a Tennessee whiskey.
A little bit. The bitter there was a bitter at the end that drew me a little.
Whiskey between us. I'm glad to hear it. One of the 3 times we'll have the plan to meet up with you guys. We're passing through on Thursday evening, staying at South Stevensville. Joe says 4 Roses, and he's not even drinking. All right, Joe.
Could be Bullet.
Not to mention the funny music. Yeah, that music is tough, man. I might have to put some some earphones on or something.
You know, that could be a weird Bullet pick too.
People do mute the music, don't they? While they're
I don't.
I might. I might have to. You know what, Ben? You said Bullet. Now you got me thinking it was a 4 Roses, but it doesn't come off as a 4 Roses though.
No.
Huh.
I'm thinking it's something newer, something different, but we'll see. Eric's smiling, so you know we messed up.
Dude, I'm always smiling though, so that's the hard part. Like,
yeah, but there's a different level. You've got like a smirk smile.
Yeah, I know.
Smirk smile.
Like you know we're like one of us stepped in shit and hasn't smelled it yet. You know,
or both of us did.
I just like to watch you guys like go back and forth and question yourselves and be like, oh shit, and then we'll find out if we got points on the board or not.
No, I think I got minimal tonight, man. To be honest with you, I don't think I'm
not confident.
I'm off for sure. So, all right, what's this last one? This one's dark. This is the darkest of the bunch.
All right, so for this, what we're looking here is this a product of Sazerac, Brown Foreman, or Heaven Hill? And that's worth 3 points.
What was the first question for this?
Proof.
Proof on the nose.
Yeah, proof on the nose.
And now is it Heaven Hill, Brown Foreman, or
Sazerac?
Oh my God. All right.
So basically, is it anyone in Kentucky that you've heard of besides Willett?
Yeah, that's true.
Any heritage? Well, no, there's no Beam in there either. So
yeah, it's dark, man. No Beam. Either way, that's dark for any of them.
Mm-hmm. Well, A had some good color too.
Yeah.
No, but not as dark. You're right.
All right, I'm ready whenever you are, Ben.
I'm good.
All right, let's go ahead.
All right. What the fuck?
Yep. I'm with you, Dan.
Brown Foreman.
Heaven Hill or Sazerac? That's time.
Sazerac.
Yeah.
No, Brown Foreman.
All right.
I was torn between two, and just because
that's hard, man.
It was my first hunch. On my first sip, I got a slight bit of nuttiness, so I'm gonna go Heaven Hill.
Okay.
But my gut says it's Brown Foreman. I think I'm with you.
I think I shit the bed tonight. That's what I think.
I don't think so.
I do. Oh my god, that's hard.
All right. And then I did throw in a bonus question here for you guys. So I give you
Okay.
another 40 seconds if you want to go back through on palate and nose. Dan's cheating already. And all I wanted to know is if any of the whiskeys in here that I sent you is a finished whiskey.
This is for bonus?
Yeah, just bonus point. We'll do two bonus points here. So it's just yes or no to any one of these for being a finished whiskey.
Oh boy! All right, so we can taste them.
Yeah. Do you want longer on this? You want like a minute and something, or?
Yeah, let's do a minute on it because that's
Okay.
because I want to have a swig of water in between each one.
All right. You guys ready for this?
No.
Yeah, I guess as ready as I'm gonna be.
All right, go ahead, guys.
Max and drums in the house. What's going on, Jason?
What up, Jason?
It's so crazy going back from the nose from these to now. It's so different. It's so different. Why?
Because whiskey.
All these taste completely different right now.
Mm-hmm. For fun, I just changed the order too, and they all taste different.
All right. Got 5 seconds left.
What?
Dan, did you even taste them all?
Mm-mm. I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same. Yes.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, was there for you guys? Was there any one in the bunch that you pinpointed that you thought that was a finished whiskey, or was it just guessing based off of odds?
They were all you put some funky stuff in here, so
Part of me wants to say A. If I had to pick one,
A and D.
A and D. Okay.
I'll say A. 210
Todd says
always pick C.
always pick
At least
C,
he didn't put
yeah.
any scotch.
What did Jason just say? He said he picked up a pair of what? Just sipping on where was that? Katie, we're staying at Tuscaloosa Thursday night. Small. Where did he say?
Something about sneakers, probably.
Okay.
Just got a pair over the weekend, Valentine's Day gift.
But what was it?
D's.
D's. Go ahead, Ben. Finish it. What is it?
I don't have to.
All right, man. I want to figure out how horrible I did.
All right.
Did somebody do better than the other?
All right. Let me total up the points real quick.
All right.
Oh, at least there's points.
There
There's
is points. That's
Oh
good.
my
I was
God,
nervous there
Ben,
for a while.
Then we did well. We got points.
If I'm on the
All right.
board, I'm happy.
We got points.
Plural.
Yes. We didn't just
Multiple.
get a point. We got points. I don't feel like I got points, but apparently. Drifting Dram says a pair of butterfly wings. Yes. So I could fly
could be-
away from my
They could be
embarrassment.
moth wings. Very large,
right.
like Godzilla sized.
I think I did horrible. Just being honest.
I have.
Well, as
no
you could tell,
idea.
I didn't have to total up for too long. So
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm just messing.
Did you on purpose that put some weird stuff in here?
I'm sure he did.
No,
I'm sure there's something so basic in here though that we're gonna be like,
Oh, yeah.
that's what that is.
So I really didn't try and make it like super confusing on purpose, and I feel like I didn't put anything that's overly funky, but I put one in there that I thought maybe would throw you off a little bit. So
Okay.
So let's see for A, what did we ask? So on the nose, we asked if it was a bourbon, a rye, or American. And so Dan said bourbon, Ben said a rye,
Gotta be a rye.
and Ben was correct that it is
Yeah.
a rye. And
I went
then
back and smelled it. I knew it was a rye.
we asked what the proof was though for that, and Dan said 115 and Ben said 103. So what you're drinking, and I didn't know this when I sent it, but it's going to look familiar to one of you guys on screen, is Sagamore Cognac.
Oh
It's
shit!
actually it's 115.2 proof.
On the nose. Damn, dude.
Yeah.
So
Dan takes it home.
So Dan guessed it on the palate, and Ben knew that it was a rye. So that
Cognac always messes with me.
Well, that's kind of what I figured when I said that. I thought that there was one that was going to mess with you. So and obviously you guys know that you
low proof to me. But cognac,
yeah, it does drink under its proof.
When I first smelled this, I did not get a rye, man. But when I went back, yes. When I went back, it smelled like a rye.
That's what I thought was going to be difficult was the nose.
Cognac is so thick and oily that I think it coats my tongue almost.
What I mean, was there something that indicated, Ben, to you that it was a rye over a bourbon? Because I knew it was an American, but for me that cognac I can't say the cognac on the nose, but something covered up that rye for me. That just boom of rye. I got bourbon on it. Maybe it's just because it's so sweet.
I think I just didn't smelling it again. I just getting no corn.
Yeah, man. Damn.
Right.
That was a surprise one there, man.
You still trump me on that one, nailing the proof dead on. Jesus. All right, we know who won this one.
No, I'm telling you, man. I think you beat me on here, buddy.
All right, we'll see.
I don't think I did that well.
Hey, we both got more than 1 point on the first.
That's
bottle.
true. That's a win. That's a win.
Yeah, and then on letter B, what did we ask? So we asked if it was Kentucky, Indiana, or Tennessee, and so Dan, you answered Kentucky. Ben, you answered Indiana. It is Indiana. So Ben, you thought your weakness was the nose, but so far you've been right on with that.
No, what it absolutely proves is I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and it's always different. I don't have a strong point. That's what it proves.
Damn, so this is Indiana? Interesting.
Yep. And then
something deep in the nose sang MGP to me. You got to shove your nose in there, and that's when I got something just said, "Hi, I'm MGP." And it's going to turn out to be Starlight. So
we wanted to know what the age was on this. And Dan, you said 5, and Ben, you said 8. So what we're looking at is a Backbone.
That's 10 years?
6 years.
Aged in months. It says 61 months on the back. So it's 5 years.
5 years.
1 month.
So Dan gets more points.
So Dan would get 5 for that, and Ben, you would still come up with 2 points on that. So pretty close because you hit you hit the nose, and then you still got points for the
Nolan's going to be disappointed on me.
So 4 to 5.
Nolan's going to be disappointed.
Actually, no, he'll probably be happy that I thought it was older.
Huh. Interesting.
I mean, he did blend it to taste old. That's why they called it Decade Down. It was a celebratory whiskey.
It's funny because if you read the back of the bottle, it's for I guess 10 years that they've been doing that. Mm-hmm. But when I think Decade Down, when I bought it, I wasn't paying attention to it. I was
the exact same thing.
I'm like, oh, this is 10-year MGP. I'm like, I forget. I bought it at Total Wine, so it was probably overpriced or whatever. I think I paid $70 for it or something like that, but that was out the door with no tax. And
I bought mine
in Delaware.
On the shelf, Beverage King, Norwalk, Connecticut. I still remember pulling it because I was so excited that I thought it was a 10-year MGP bourbon.
Yep. So, yeah, it's funny.
That's, I mean, Ben, for you to pick out that's Indiana, buddy. I'll give it to you right there, man. I could not. No, I couldn't tell that. Interesting.
What made you go younger?
It just didn't taste like it was old. I mean, it didn't have that. It didn't have that like depth of oak to it, like how you would get off of something that's a little bit older. But
Yeah, you're right.
At the same time, I don't get youth on it though. Like I don't
know.
know.
But and it's like the finish has like a really like it's not quite bitter. It's like a really dark note I'm getting on the finish. I'm having trouble nailing it down, and that's what made me pull it higher and older.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like.
Mm-hmm. You went right in the middle.
I didn't get like a lot of those like tannins off of it, like I would.
It's not tannic at all.
Yeah.
That's what made me keep it under 10.
Yeah.
It's
whatever.
I don't know. I really like that bottle. Like when you drink it on its own, I don't know. It's enjoyable for the price point, I feel like.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then so moving on to C here, we asked what the primary grain was, and that was for 3 points. And Dan said rye, Ben said wheat. You guys both whiffed on that one. It was corn.
I was right. It was
no
corn.
way.
It's corn.
What?
Remember I said it's going to be corn?
No way.
I hedged my bet on that one.
This has to be a high rye.
No.
And so.
And I thought it might be the wheat masquerading, so I hedged. I shouldn't have.
The next thing that we asked on the palette there was what Kentucky distillery that this came from. Dan said Bardstown. Ben said Town Branch.
Oh, that was this one? I thought it was D.
Yeah, see, you went with Bardstown.
All right.
And he's going to pull up an Origin series.
Neither of you guys were even close on that. I don't even know what Town Branch is, Ben, but
You want me to go get a bottle?
You guys both got fooled by this guy.
Slim and Jimmy.
That's Jim Beam?
No way. What? What?
Dude, that's a bottle that you could actually get in your blind.
There's a slight note in the middle.
To me, that is so insanely fruity to me. I don't know.
It's so not beam profile. That's so off profile.
That is a very off profile beam. Oh my god. If anybody in the chat has tasted that, I swear to God, if you taste that in a blind, it is not even. I would have never ever guessed that. What's the proof on that?
120.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
This is why I regret not owning every pick Matt has done.
I mean, if you were to ask me the proof on this, I would have never guessed 120 proof. No way. Wow.
Yeah, that almost drinks bottled and bond.
Yeah, that's not even close to 120 proof. That shit right there will get you in trouble.
That's whiskey that'll make you time travel.
Yeah, that's insane. It's so good. Like it doesn't drink 120 proof. It doesn't have a beam profile to it.
No, not at all.
Wow, that's shocking, man. To be honest with you.
Wow.
All right.
HD Whiskey says that's why I liked it. Hey, man. I don't blame you because that is damn good, and it is off profile, and it is not. It does not drink at 120 proof, not even close. I wouldn't even say drink at 105. Like it's not. It doesn't.
That's what I said. I'm telling you, bottled and bond.
Damn. My God.
I've blinded that before against other Knob Creek picks that I have, and like it always stands out. Like every single time, it stands out against the other picks. Like.
Doesn't taste like a beam pick. That's what...
No. I mean, do you get fruit on that, Eric, at all?
I got to tell you, I have not drank this in a very long time.
You should.
I guess coming off this though, I mean, maybe it gives off a fruity kind of profile, but to me, it comes off like very fruity because I don't know. It's good. It's really good.
What's the first fruit you get? Kind of curious.
It's actually more of it's like more citrusy. I get more of a citrus.
But it's like
a lemon, like lemon orange type deal, like more of a citrus.
It's like a dark orange. It's like almost like Jason called his new one the blood orange.
Yeah.
It's not bright citrus, but there's an acidity to it.
Man, it's really good, but I would have never guessed that is bean ever.
All right, so
damn,
let's see how
they're all laughing at us, Ben. They're all laughing at us.
That's all right. I can promise they're gonna laugh during Matt Madness. So yeah,
I'm sure, both of us, man.
They'll be too busy laughing at the funny host there that actually does a good job at like facilitating this whole thing. So they won't have time to laugh at you guys. Don't worry. So for the last one for D, what do we guess? Proof on the nose, which apparently you guys don't have to worry about until he implements this question, since he said he's never done it before. So Dan, you said 112. Ben, you said 121. Actually 130.8 proof.
Wow.
So that gives.
I was thinking higher, but I was pulling myself low.
What?
And that actually gives Ben 1 point. That gives Dan no points.
0.
So Dan, nosing, we got to get you. We got to get you going on the nose, my friend.
Yeah. No good on the nosing, man.
But I did ask you guys on the palate whether this was Sazerac, Brown Foreman, or Heaven Hill.
I swear to God, it's got to be a fucking Old Forester, dude. I swear to God, it has to be an Old Forester.
I think you're right, but I said Heaven Hill because I got a little nuttiness.
You said Heaven Hill. What it actually is that you're drinking is just a Jack Daniels single barrel.
Yep.
Not a pick, just a straight shelfer.
No banana in it whatsoever, though.
No.
None. Which is why I went the Heaven Hill route. No banana in that one. I'm looking for it right now, and there isn't any.
You often search for banana,
or only yours?
Okay.
What's the proof on that?
I guess that's embarrassing that you didn't find it.
Dude, that is really good, though.
I mean, if it came through the hole in the wall, I might not have known.
Is that a 131.1?
It's 130.8.
Okay.
Yeah. So
there's literally no banana in that. So Dan won, right?
Yeah. So Dan won because you guys both hit the bonus on that. So let me make sure I totaled this up right. 3.
Well, Dan hit 1 bottle proof on the nose.
Yeah, he
got that Brown Foreman question, so he's got me.
Yeah, so you had 10 points. He had 15, and he got no points on the nose. 0 points on the nose, but he hit the proof on the first one at 115. Yep. It was 115.2. On the second one, what was the question? It was age. He hit that dead on the nose at 5 years. And then he got Brown Foreman
That's awesome.
off of it. And then you guys both got the bonus.
Freaking Brown Foreman on that one. But it wouldn't have saved me anyway. What would that have gotten me? That would have made it 13 to 15, right?
Yeah, that would have made it 13 to 15.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this is a great blind, man.
Yeah, it is. It's tough.
This is a great blind.
All right, so
I gotta figure out the whole nose thing here because that's bad.
And I thought my nose sucked, and apparently most of my points were my nose tonight. Because you can go back and watch my blind I did the other night from DMC, but I nailed a bottle.
Yeah.
So that's where I pulled all my points on that one.
Yeah. So I was curious on the Sagamore if like how much that was going to throw you guys off, being that it was cognac finished. And then I thought that Dan probably had that in like the regular version.
That's
so then I was wondering how much proof would throw him off on that.
Oh, did I say for Sagamore? What did I say was finished? A, right?
Yeah, you said A, so you nailed that. Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
there's now going back to it, man, like when you smell A afterwards, like holy shit, that is like
that's got to be
I
one of
do
the
get
highest.
rye. I don't know how I picked bourbon on that though. Jesus Christ.
That's got to be one of the highest proof finished Sagamores I've ever heard of.
That's a crazy
There's my
pick, man.
camera
It's so
dying
good.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got a sample of that, and from some awesome people here that are probably still in the chat, and I loved it. And I remember that at Total Wine that they had it a while ago, and I was like out in that direction. I was like, I'll stop in. It was months ago. It's probably not there anymore or whatever. And sure enough, they probably had like 10 of them left or whatever. So I grabbed one of them. I was like,
it's so good.
How long
Yeah.
ago was that?
now I don't know. That would be about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago now.
Oh, so they're still there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Cognac's one of the few I don't own.
Mark May says Dan didn't swirl. Mark, I put my water bottle off to the side so I didn't swirl it. So says Jake says Ben, you need to train Dan on nosing. I need to do something because my nose is just not. It's not there for this.
Well, what's
man.
funny is if you this is why it shows it totally depends on the night. I just did a blind Saturday night 2 nights ago, and I was nailing proof on the palate like to almost dead on. And tonight,
No,
not even in the universe.
So I'm curious, Ben, because you only had one pour before you went. When you did this on Saturday, did you have pours like? What did you do differently? Was there anything like?
I warmed up with a little 99 proof Old Scout MGP regular shelfer.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah. So Drifting Dram says Eric, buy them all.
Were they pricey?
I don't think so. They weren't. I can't remember now. I don't know. I might have my receipts still somewhere. I try not to keep them because they're just going to end up in my pockets, and then my wife's going to do my laundry, and then she's going to be like, "What did you do?"
Hey guys, for anybody, if anybody wants to hop in the chat, I did post the link. I pinned it up at the top. We'll love to have anybody on. Katie, Ethan, 21090, Jake, if you want to hop on. Mark, you guys are all more than welcome to hop on, man. Just sit here and bullshit. Eric, this was awesome. This is a great blind.
Matt,
man.
if he just wants to belittle us.
ADHD, if you're still in the chat, man, would love to have you on. Jason, whoever, anybody. I pinned it up at the top. 21090 says the new Sagamore wood stove stout finish is bonkers good. Oh, shit. All right. I might have to make a trip down there. Ours was $47, says Katie.
Yeah, mine was definitely more than that. I'm thinking in like the $60 range, something in there.
Damn.
Yeah, $47, I would clear the shelf on them for sure.
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah, like,
It's so good. But going back to it, like for some reason, like as the first one I smelled, I didn't get anything that like indicated that it was a rye. But then going back, I was like, you know what? Absolutely, it's definitely a rye. Especially going like going back through that first pass. But
yeah,
man,
that's what I tried to think about the questions too, to be like, where are you going to pick it up at? Like, where is it going to kind of like trip you up to go?
Dude, your questions were
rye
perfect, man. You did a fantastic job with the questions for sure.
I try and think about this stuff.
Yeah,
I'm a nerd like
it's
that.
tough though when you send out a blind like that, right? Like to try to think of the questions to ask and the order to put them in. Like that's hard.
And I did it quick too, because you're like, yo, I'm going in like 3 weeks or something, and I was like, oh shit, I'm like, I gotta get these out to you. You gotta like drink these. Like,
I appreciate it, man. Amy Bohm is in the chat, guys. Amy, cheers. Great to see you,
Amy.
as always. Again, guys, for anybody who wants to hop on and just kind of shoot the shit, I know it's 11 o'clock on a Monday, but the link is up in the link is pinned up at the top. Dan Dawson's has a Sagamore Cognac single barrel store pick.
Yeah, that's actually the exact same one that I have, I believe. Even though, because Joe sent us a picture of that, and it said it was the same batch, the same exact proof. So I don't know what the deal is. Why Total Wine would have the same one that a store has, but I guess if it's a batch as opposed
Big,
to
yeah.
Was
So
it
like
a
just a single
distributor pick?
barrel.
That's why.
okay.
Interesting.
Does it say Total Wine on it?
Yeah, hand bottled for Total Wine and More,
Wow.
Delaware on the back.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
And the proof is 115?
115.2.
Isn't that
Yeah,
really
okay.
high for a finished Sagamore?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like most of the ones I have are like 90 something to like high 90s to like 106 or something like that, or 108.
Yeah. This says Cognac Cask Rye Whiskey on it, so I guess.
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't have. Yeah, you're actually right, Ben. I mean, the ones that I have are right around that range as well.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the.
I mean, granted, I wouldn't have called it Sagamore either way. So
Yeah, so this is the cognac that was in partnership with Whiskey Neat, and this is 115.46 proof.
Yeah, so when I poured this, I didn't know that you had that. I figured that you had the regular one, just like a regular cognac finish. So I was like,
I do have, I have that one too. Oh,
Whoa.
Hey, what's up?
there's
guys?
trouble. There's some trouble. What's going on, guys?
Not much. How's
How
it
are
going?
you?
Great blind tonight.
Yeah,
That was an awesome blind tonight.
yep.
Especially that bonus question. Are any of these finished? I was like, oh shit, there we go. Now I knew it was gonna pop up too. Christ, the last blind I had, I thought everything was finished. So I do.
so just by the odds, that question was geared for you, Dan, to score some points.
Yeah, right.
It was pity points.
But no, that's why I
Well,
wanted
yeah.
to ask too. After you guys answered, like, which, if you both thought it was finished, which one you thought it was, to see if you were.
Now A was
know.
definitely, we knew it was finished, but that was
Yeah.
it. I was leaning towards Steve, but I've never tasted a Jack that didn't have any banana in it. It's really messing with my head. I'm sitting here sipping it.
Katie, Ethan, what are you guys drinking?
I'm drinking a Buckner's pick, which is Barton, and
Okay.
Ethan bottle killed a Woodinville cast strength rye.
Yep, that's the one.
Nice. I just picked up a Boone County 5-year rye.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I saw one on the secondary, so I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll give it a shot.
Might as well try it.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen, to be honest with you, I've seen the bourbon, but I haven't seen the rye. And I'm wondering, that should be their own distillate, right?
No, that's
sourced from Boone County, 5 years?
Yeah.
I think it's still MGP, right? Ben?
I've not heard of them distilling rye. Does it say pot still? Because their stuff is pot still.
Joe!
Cheers,
Cheers.
Joe.
Hey, cheers,
buddy.
buddy.
Sorry, I don't have my studio all set up here. So
Oh, you're good, man. You got a good enough background there.
Yeah, you doing good.
How are you, man?
doing good. We were I was pulling for you. I was about to be messaging the other guys like, hey, I don't know. We got the right guy for our barrel of hope picks. He can't with that tasting here.
Yeah, that was hard, man. I tell you, blinds will trick you for sure.
Oh, they are. They're
Yeah.
super.
Like I said, I mean, I can sit here and blind myself with stuff, but like to Eric's point, it's like I already know what's in it. You know what I mean? If I could pick out a certain note from that certain distillery, then I already know what it is. But going in blind completely, man, it's so difficult. Especially like when you go into the questions as far as like name that Kentucky distillery, like, oh my God, like that's so many, you know what I mean? Especially when you go to like the craft side of things too. So
Wait a minute. You said name that Kentucky distillery.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that the Jack?
No, it was a Knob
That
Creek.
was cool.
Oh, that was the Knob Creek. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a bottle share. with
Sorry,
our
I've been
whiskey
drinking.
society. We had a bottle share with our whiskey society, and one of the guys pulled me over. I got pulled into a challenge, a blind challenge. So I knew I had my lucky 7 was in it, and he pulled out 3 other things, and I got 50%. Right. So I was pretty happy with that.
Hey, that's
Nice.
that's good. I mean, apparently, I need some work on the nose, but
Hey, that's all right. Josh and I get covered. You and Lance bringing the good palates, bringing the nose, it'd be all right.
all right. That's awesome, man. I'm really looking forward to it. I should be able to Joe, to enter the dates for the barrel picks here either Wednesday or Thursday. So
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to get them on the calendar so we can let everybody know.
yeah, I agree.
And we can schedule being able to go.
Yes. Oh, somebody else is waiting down here. I couldn't see it. Hold on.
Oh, who is it?
Oh,
Holy shit!
Oh crap!
Oh,
Turn it off.
there we go.
Should I leave? Want me to leave?
No.
What's up, Jason?
cheers,
going on,
Jason.
How's it going?
What's up, guys?
What you drinking, man?
How you doing, beautiful?
I'm not drinking anything yet. I'm actually filming sponsor ads. I just ate a whole shit ton of Magic Spoon cereal, so I'm feeling good.
Oh boy, you better eat some fiber, dude.
I'm trying to have plenty.
I was drinking. I did do a little blind earlier to just for myself to Unfortunately, I don't have anybody here like to pour anything blind for me, so it's a little bit tough to.
That's
do blind.
hard.
I have to wait until Kim is here so I can have her just pour me some random blinds for me. So
Yeah, I mean, typically like what Eric said. I mean, sometimes when I'm here, like I'll pour myself a blind and do it, but I already know what's in it. So
that's what I mean. It's like you kind of know the bottles that are in it, so you could kind
Yeah.
of venture a guess. You need to go. Hey, Eric, man, if you ever want to send me a blind to do live on the show, I need as much help as I can get being bounced in the first round the last 2 years.
Yeah, I'm happy to send.
hey,
some
when
stuff
do
over.
you go?
I don't know yet.
Oh shit. Okay.
Matt just commented though.
Matt commented.
Oh,
He
Justin,
said,
you just walked in one
yeah.
of your competitors for the 3rd to your stream.
Oh man.
Does that mean that Jason and Dan are going the same?
That's
Pretty
right.
sure.
Looks like me and Dan are going. Dan and I are going head to head again.
Uh-oh.
Well, Dan bounced me the first year, so
Yeah, but then I mean the second year I lost first round, man, to Dan and Bourbon Santa. So that was second year I got bounced. So
like I said, I have a little bit of a different strategy this year. So I am not gonna do Matt Madness in my whiskey room. I'm gonna stay right here and turn off the lights and just focus on what's in front of me. I don't want to look at shit.
I swear, man, the timer is the thing that gets you. Like we just did 40 seconds, and I swear to God, it goes by like that. It's so fast.
I know that's the tough part for me. It's the 30 seconds, and then it's hard.
The
then like all the
music though, man.
and then all the fun music is playing. You try not to dance, and it's just I don't know.
Oh God. ADHD, thanks for staying in the chat, man. Great to see you.
You guys are killing me. Who do I root for? My partner or the hometown Ohio guy?
Oh man, Jason's got a great palate, man. So I think for me, I got lucky, but Jason's doing Mad Madness from the nearest strip club. That says,
Yeah, that actually might be a good idea.
There wasn't enough distractions
You're
already.
gonna see me in a closet, like freaking like Blair Witch Project style, like with a flashlight. I'm like, I don't see anything. I'm just tasting whatever.
Oh God,
Matt, that freaking I'm sitting here drinking that beam, going, this is not Jim Beam.
that's not Jim Beam, man. That's insane.
I just poured it. It definitely drinks way under proof. Like I think that I would have guessed like 106 on that probably.
You know what we need to do? We need to send a sample of this to Bourbon Baller. The man who hates
It's not only that, but the profile is not
hates Knob Creek. Bourbon Baller needs to taste this.
So that brings in an interesting point. When you all are, this is for the whole group. When you guys are going on a barrel pick, are you wanting that like classic, awesome, straightforward flavor, or way off profile? What are you looking for?
I want whatever's the most delicious.
Yeah. Not that I've done a pick, but I'm going to get to do one. I'm going to be with you guys here on the 9th at Elijah Craig. But I would say that, yeah, man, it'd be awesome. I would want something kind of off profile for what it is. So what about you, Dan?
For me, for the Elijah Craig, I mean, obviously, like we've all kind of fell in love with that profile from Elijah Craig, right? But we've seen the variances from year to year to year, to batch to batch to batch. I just want something that stands out from the rest, but also is kind of off profile as well. Like if we follow that standard profile, yes, it's going to be good. Yes, we're gonna, it's gonna resemble an Elijah Craig, but like I want something that's going to be like a little different, a little more punchy with the proof. If we can get somewhere within that 125, 130 proof, that would be amazing.
I think like if you listen to Josh and his videos on them, and I think even Jason, his videos, when you get those ECBPs that have those like dark sweet oak profiles, but bring in that like fruit jam on top of that, I think those.
But you got to hope that's what they give you.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so we were talking about that, right? And I think Dan just mentioned it. We're going to be with Bernie down there. So if they're bringing Bernie out for our pick, I mean, I would imagine they're going to bring out some pretty good barrels.
Yep. That was my hope.
You have any in April? Any in mid-April around Kentucky?
So that's what Dan was just talking about. We're getting our schedule together right now. So Lance was updating his, Josh was updating with our availability. Once we can get a couple of dates firmed up and get with Narab at A1 Liquors and get them scheduled, we'll post for all the members and everybody waiting when those are going to be.
Yeah.
Just saying, I might be in the Mid-South at that point.
The April time frame.
Katie, is that a Mattingly in front of you? What is that?
So that is actually, it's a 6-year Nash Tucky. It's a seal box pick. So from Nashville Barrel.
On you here. Hold on 1 second.
All right.
Where is it? Hold on. Okay. Nice.
It's kind of hard to tell what it is. Like we had a really good Nash Tucky bottle when we went to NBC a couple weeks back. And we took a chance because Sealbox did their crate or case discount a couple weeks ago for Bourbon or Pro. And it's good, but it's an MGP barrel. So like we're not sure how it what qualifies Nash Tucky.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a MGP Nash Tucky?
Yeah. From Sealbox.
I give up.
Yeah, like
we don't know either.
Because I was losing it a little bit that they had a NBC that was Kentucky, and now there's Nash Tucky.
Jason,
it's not Nash. That's not Tennessee or Kentucky. It's basically just whatever label you want to put on it.
Well, so
I've got
it's
a
aged in Tennessee.
I've got a Nash Tucky that's MGP rye that has no Tennessee or Kentucky in it. So they're playing fast and loose with the Nash Tucky label.
So I think it's aged in Nashville. As long as some part of it is aged in Nashville, that's where the Nash comes in.
It was aged in Nashville for 2 days.
Joe, do you see
and
Matt?
That's what we don't understand.
His comment said, "I love ECB so much, but would cry if I got to do a pick. Was offered 3 extra nutty barrels."
Oh, okay, so that's where I differ, right? Like I hear everybody hating on the Heaven Hill nuttiness, the Jim Beam nuttiness. Jim Beam is probably my favorite overall distillery, and if I get peanut butter on a whiskey, I absolutely love that.
Yeah,
I might be the outlier. I don't know.
No, I mean, for me, like I really liked this sample, but I think I can agree with you on that profile for me anyway. Again, having an outlier within the bunch is awesome. I mean, especially one that drinks under its proof. Like,
So any Jim Beam or any Heaven Hill that you still get that peanut butter note, but it adds that fruit jam, and you get that peanut butter and jelly sandwich vibe from it, I think is the winner.
yeah. Says Bourbon, I am the only one who gives shit about the rules.
Apparently, yes, Ben.
Yeah, that's what I'm actually typing in chat right now. If I've learned anything the last few years, it's that, yes, I am the only one who gives a shit.
Yep.
The only real rules are the ones that are enforceable in court. Anything else is a guideline.
The last, oops, hold on, what did he say? The last ECBP pick we did with Bernie was Diesel Barrel that tastes like vanilla frosting. It's amazing.
Vanilla frosting, that's interesting.
Bourbon says, if I've learned anything about the last few years. Maddie, if you want to hop on, man, let me know.
So vanilla
He's in
frosting
bed.
is interesting because I usually get vanilla frosting on product. Like rare breed, get a lot of vanilla frosting on new craft rare breeds.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
See, and I get vanilla frosting off of French oak a lot of times.
See, now I've heard that lots of times, and I get more spicy notes off of French oak. Have you guys ever had any Hungarian oak stuff, like the Found North stuff that's coming out with Hungarian oak?
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's where I'm getting a lot of sweet notes from.
Yep. Man, the stuff that they're putting out is just ridiculous.
The one we have on the table, we definitely have to get you guys a sample of. It is Found North, but it's a single barrel, but it's a cognac finish.
What? When did they do that?
It was on Sealbox again, but it was for, I forget what the group was. It doesn't say, honestly.
That's it there.
So
it just
season
says
one,
it's blank.
season one, they did Muscat finishes, they did Calvados finishes, they did char
What a
1,
port.
char 2, char 3, they did port finishes, they did toasted finishes, they did all kinds of stuff on season one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we had our whiskey society along with Josh and Aaron on Stuff and Whiskey. Our pick we just did, we're waiting for that to release on Shared Pour. We had a Muscat barrel, a Calvados barrel, and a Char 1 barrel. And like, if I thought we could sell through all 3 barrels, I would have taken all 3.
I don't blame you. Shit.
Which one did y'all pick?
So we picked the Char 1. We started, and that was so Nick Taylor from Found North.
Yep.
He recommended we have that one last. And we started with the Muscat. We went to the Calvados. Actually, everybody loved the Muscat. Even after the Calvados, the Muscat was still in first place. But once we tried the Char 1, it was over. It was a unanimous. We had 8 people on the pick, and it was a unanimous first place.
Damn.
Yeah. We've got 2 different Found North picks that they did in extra barrels. And I'm not sure if they were like what the char level on them was, but they're fantastic, right? Just and in general, they're fantastic. But the barrels they're getting for finishing these single barrels in, it's just they're great barrels. Like they're freaking awesome.
And if you talk to Nick, they are very strict on their quality control when they're selecting them too. I mean, they'll turn down barrels, and then like Jason, Mash and Journey, their pick was a toasted barrel, which was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the ones that we have. And then we have the first one that Found North released on their website. We were like,
was that barrel number 1?
yeah. So it's Char 3. It's really good.
Oh, I don't have it over here anymore. I think I've got maybe 2 or 3 ounces left in that bottle.
Yeah, we put the hurting on it.
We shared this one a lot. That's what we have left. So
We used that exact barrel as our control pour for our barrel pick. And so if it could stand up to that one, which that char one brought almost a toasted flavor profile in it, which just blew everyone away.
Eric, what was sample B again?
That was the backbone, the decade down.
Yeah, that's really good.
Dude, I like that like
what
a lot.
batch of Decade Down is that?
So she bottled on 122.
I have 1220 for mine.
122.
Yep.
There's a secret about that.
It says it's a 2021 batch though on the front.
So
that might be finished anyway.
So Peter B says Sagamore has a Calvados finish. That'd be really interesting.
Yeah, I have it over there.
The season one of the Found North is a rye predominant grain. Of course, they do blending, right? It's not like a mash bill. But I haven't tried all of their wine barrel finish, but I've heard nothing but good things about everything. And then Katie Turk, no, I'm not in Tennessee. I will be in Tennessee in about 3.5 weeks. But I'm in Ohio.
okay.
Up on the Michigan border, Toledo, Ohio.
Okay.
You just got to hang out with Jason recently, didn't you?
Yeah, so I was actually working in Columbus last week, and I just hit up Jason. He pointed out a great spot. I don't even know. You're gonna have to ask him how to pronounce it if he Fados, potatoes, or something like that. It's an Irish pub we went to. Amazing whiskey selection, great food. First time I had the Old Fitz 11-year bottle of Bond, so that was fun.
Nice.
Are
you going to be in Nashville, Joe?
Like a Rebel tenure.
What's that?
Okay, Kenny.
No, go for it, Ben.
I said, were you amazed how much it tasted like a Rebel tenure?
Yeah, so that's what I've been telling everybody up here. Like, so I got a Rebel 10, tried it, got a backup, and I've been telling everybody up here because Ohio got they got an okay amount. Michigan got a decent amount. They had it just over the border of Michigan. And I'm like, yeah, guys, think about it. Like Heaven Hill Source, 10-year-old, 100 proof. Like, yeah, think about it.
It's not bottled and bond because it changes warehouses.
Right.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
It still sits on the shelf.
I don't care about that. What'd you guys ask?
Are you going to be in Nashville, or where are you at going to be at in Tennessee?
So we're going out for the Barrels of Hope ECBP pick on the 8th, and then we're going over to Nashville on the 9th, and our Whiskey Society is teaming up with Stuff and Whiskey again to do an NBC pick.
Awesome.
Yeah,
we're just about 2.5 hours from NBC from Nashville. So
so we're gonna be there the same weekend as Whiskey Weekends. I know Josh and Aaron's got some stuff doing with that. We've got Chad and Sarah from It's Bourbon Night. They're gonna be in town that weekend doing an event. So that's gonna be a wild weekend in Nashville. Everybody converging for Whiskey Weekends. It's Bourbon Night. Our pick, you got everybody going there.
Joe, you guys go later on the 9th though, right? Because the 8th is when we all fly in.
Yeah, so we're going in on the 9th. So we arrive in Kentucky. We've got our ECB pick. Then we go to Nashville. The next day we've got our Nashville Barrel Company pick. And then you have all the Whiskey Weekend events going on. And then the It's Bourbon Night Patreon meetups going on. And then I have to stay the rest of the week for work. So,
oh man,
like a day job. My day job getting in the way of this whiskey stuff.
Saucy Shane says he is an hour west of Nashville. Can't wait for Whiskey Weekend. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I saw them post something about having tickets for that still.
Yeah,
Grease and. Do you know what time does their event start though?
They have events all weekend. So
Okay. All right.
the big one they're doing is they've got a Jack Daniels tour. They've got like a VIP tour. They've got the whole remind me of the restaurant, Mama B's or whatever the restaurant is down there.
Hattie B's.
Yeah, so they got the whole restaurant rented out, and then they're doing one of the largest barrel picks ever at Jack Daniels. The whole entire group is doing a barrel pick together there.
What?
Yeah. They're going to have like 20, 30 people doing a barrel pick at Jack Daniels. It's going to be insane.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Are they still doing the one at Leapers Fork?
Yeah. So they are still doing a Leapers Fork. And maybe that was the barrel pick they were talking about. I don't know. I might be misspeaking on that. But it was pared down, but they got events all weekend. Between our barrel pick, the stuff we're doing with Chad and Sarah and some other stuff, we couldn't do the whiskey weekends, but I encourage everyone, if you have the availability, to do it, because I think it's going to be really fun.
Yeah. Ben, I was wondering where you went.
Yeah, it's this stupid camera. I've had it with it. I think I know what my new camera is going to be. I may do a giveaway this coming weekend to fund it. I have to restart this camera every 15 minutes. It's freaking infuriating.
That sucks, yeah.
But it's random. It's every 15 to 19 minutes. There's
So
a part in it.
For you guys that regularly film or live stream, do you have a separate studio set up? Do you have to like set up and tear down stuff? Kind of what you
This is my living room.
I mean, for me, when I record reviews, I just do it off my phone. But for this, I have a webcam. So I just it's a small webcam. I mean, it works very well. So I just put it on top of the laptop and then shoot it. So that's it. That's all I use.
Nice.
And I've got an SLR, and I changed the lighting and everything, and it's a piece of crap.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm dealing with, because our whiskey society, we're not really trying to get into like the full blown YouTube channel space. We're trying to provide extra content for our members, and this is my dining room right here. So like tearing up, setting up, tearing down, setting up, tearing down, and I'm working on building up a studio. Josh is helping me with that, but
I have 1,000 square feet. I'm straight in my living room right now.
Yeah.
At my desk where I work from.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If you got to set up lighting and a camera and everything, like you
I have everything like set up and away. Like when I entertain, people look around a little bit like, this is weird. But then again, it's COVID. I don't really entertain anymore, so whatever.
Yeah.
Jason, you good?
You know how you're used to when your girlfriend calls and she's usually like 2 seconds off the phone just to say goodnight. She was very chatty tonight. So a lot going on with the family. So I had to download all that.
I got you.
Well, you remember.
Well, you had to listen to it all. I hope you didn't download.
Matt said you were yelling at your bookie, so I was just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Hey, remember, tomorrow's an important day. You got to keep her happy. Tomorrow's an important day, everybody.
Paul Smith says 30 people on a single barrel. Is there going to be anything left? That's a lot. I set up and tear down every time. Just suck it up.
That's commitment.
Yeah, it's great you say that, but it's in the dining room, and it really annoys the wife when like we want to have dinner in the dining room, and I got all my stuff set up.
Jason, did you read Matt's comment?
Yeah, that wasn't a girlfriend talk. That was wife shit right there. I mean, might as well be at this point.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why Ethan was pointing fingers at me.
What's that?
I said that's why when you were saying like talks all the time, like that's why Ethan was like.
There are times Katie just will not be quiet, and I'm like, "Look, I love you and all, but it's bedtime. Be quiet, roll over."
What's funny is that like I'm notoriously a night owl. I'll stay up to like 2 a.m. edit and work or whatever. And she needs to get. She turned into a pumpkin at like 10 o'clock. She's out. But like during the week, I'm like up. I'm like, she's not going to call now. And then she calls and she's got like 100 stories. I'm like, what is happening? Yeah, so I actually met Joe this just last week. He was in Columbus and we sat down and he kind of walked me through all the what's going on with Barrels of Hope, and it's pretty awesome. I can't wait for the kickoff and the first barrel to come out. It should be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. Really excited about it. We're that's what we were talking about earlier. We're putting a schedule together to try and get the information for barrel number 2, 3, and 4 out there. And those will be what they're going to be. And then I was telling them about, okay, so Jason, you got to help me out. Is it Fado? Where did we go? How do you pronounce that?
I just say Fado.
Fado? Okay.
I mean, it's probably Fado. I call it the Irish place in Bridge Park, honestly.
It was awesome. I liked it. It was great.
Yeah, wasn't that Ruben the Truth? Ruben was good.
Oh my God, I love Ruben, man.
It was great.
But yeah, they have a really good whiskey selection there. The guy there is like he does a lot of single barrels. He gets a lot of great whiskeys. Obviously he gets a lot of good Irish whiskeys, being an Irish bar, even though it doesn't really come off that way.
So what was the one they were planning a special event? He had the was it the 30-year Teeling?
It was a 30-something year Teeling.
34.
Yeah.
I don't know. I forgot the age statement exactly, but it's a pretty rare bottle, at least to find in Ohio.
Well, and they were having one of the reps or whatever come over and do some of that. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I heard you guys talking about the 3 barrels at Elijah Craig, man. Yeah, you got to get lucky because they ain't rolling any more out for you. If you say,
that's what we're talking about. If they're going through the trouble of having Bernie there with us, I mean, I imagine they're going to make sure they have some good barrels.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
No,
I hope. I've done 2 Elijah Craig barrel proof picks. One for Match and Journey, and one I helped out. I was down there and did it with another club, and there was a lot of people from. I mean, this group I was with, they were doing it for. I forgot who they were doing it for, but I think there was a charity initiative around it. They said they rolled out some good barrels, and I mean, we tasted through them, and luckily there was one that was pretty good, but the other 2 were not great. And we had the same experience for us when we went and we picked our own. The first 2 were shit, and then the last one we're like, okay, well, I don't know if it's actually that good or it's just the best of the other 2 that we had were crap. But.
Okay, well, here's the question then: do you have the cojones to turn down Heaven Hill and say
no? No, you do not turn it down. You find the best of the 3, no matter what it is, and you walk out with it.
Hang on. There is a caveat that I learned at Heaven Hill. Maybe I should talk about it off the air, but there is a way to get extra barrels.
Yeah, but at that moment in time,
yeah,
because there's well, I mean, yeah, if you're doing it in the warehouse,
as long as you're the first group of the day.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could tell them, you know what? These just don't meet our expectations. You know?
I could tell you what Irene did.
Oh God, what did you do?
She brought her favorite batch, which is A119. And she said, if it's not better than this, I'm not buying it.
Huh.
Yeah, but that's Irene.
That's Irene.
That is Irene.
Yeah.
Yeah, not everybody's going to do that.
Yeah.
Well, she's a badass.
She is a badass. Yep.
Do you see Lance in the comments there? Jeez, Lance, come on.
But Joe can't sell his body for extra barrels, Ben. Hey, listen. I mean, look. Anytime you get to taste, Elijah Craig barrel proof. I mean, even the ones that aren't that bad, even the ones that aren't like extremely amazing, are still pretty damn freaking good. So who cares?
Yeah.
So that's when Dusty unbuttons more buttons and gets more barrels.
Basically, the way you got to do it.
If that's what I got to do, I'll do it, man.
I like Katie's theme. Well, let's do that.
We got more barrels back
I'll
there, right?
do it.
Right?
If Dusty's shirt is all open in the photos, we know you guys got shitty barrels.
I'll tell you, Dan. I'll tell you
Website,
fair, but I
right?
will tell you one thing to do is you got to steer it so that Bernie's the one who says, you got to pull down some more barrels.
Yeah. There you go.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Bernie definitely has that pull, so hopefully
Yeah.
that'll help.
We just have Dan give him the look he's got in his profile photo on the website. That's it.
Yeah.
There you
Getting
go.
that, yeah.
What is it? The Rock
how many
from,
picks are you
from
guys figuring
Jumanji?
for this
The
year?
Smolder.
That's right. The smolder.
So six picks this year.
6 picks this year.
For this year, yeah.
So if everything goes well, we're looking at, I don't know if we made this public or not, but I guess I'm the board president, so I can. We're looking at the possibility of a in-person public ticketed event to close out the year too. So
Awesome.
more to come on that, but we're really excited about those prospects.
Yep.
That would most likely be around the Cincinnati area. Because the organization is incorporated in Ohio, so it'd be Cincinnati. It'd be kind of most centralized location for everybody.
You guys are crazy, man.
Dusty Dan becomes a lusty Dan.
Yeah.
Lusty Dan.
Lusty Dan.
Oh, what you guys talking about? He's Lusty Dan right now. Look how many buttons he's got open.
I got one.
He's got one button open. It's the collar. The
One. What is that
butterfly
shirt at?
collar.
3 buttons?
Hey,
Yes.
it's that 1970s collar he's got going on there. Like,
Right.
Well, you know what goes along with the 1970s? Bam.
Yeah.
All he needs is a chain with a dusty bottle hanging from it.
oh,
God.
we can make that happen.
No, I'm looking forward to the picks that we do, man. I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's I mean, as far as Barrels for Hope, it's a great organization to be a part of.
Well, we've got 4 really great charities we're supporting for the first year. I'm really looking forward to be able to help them out. I'm really looking forward to next year working with the group on possibly expanding that. So everybody here has already seen it, right? There's so much generosity within the whiskey community, and there's just a lot more we can do. So I'm excited about it.
Yep. Mark May says, I picked an Elijah Craig this past year in April. The experience was just as Jason described. I'm sipping on it now. It is good though. Okay.
Yeah, they're all pretty damn good. So
I need a pimp hat. Oh shit.
Elijah Craig barrel proof picks are like pizza. Even the ones that aren't that great are still kind of good.
So good, yeah.
Well, on that topic, why is it every time I come to Ohio people feed me pizza? I don't understand it.
Pizza?
It's the most bizarre thing. Because I come
Ohio,
from the
Ohio people feed you pizza?
When you came to my house, did we give you pizza?
No, we didn't eat. We just drank.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
You've been to David's house, Ben?
No, but the night before, Bobby gave me pizza. And then, a couple days later, when I hung out with Whack and Top Shelf Dustin, Whack ordered pizza. And it's like,
well, it's just the easiest thing to do when you're like,
I know it is, but it's like, I'm like,
easy.
I brought it in my car.
A lot of people don't know this. Ohio has the most chain restaurants per capita than any state in the United States.
I believe it.
I believe
yeah,
that.
Ohio is actually
it's like when my buddy sent me to stay in the and bottle hunt around Youngstown.
Ohio is a test market for a lot of chains. So before they go across the United States, I mean, when I moved here, there was a bunch of restaurants I'd never seen before in my life. Like, they have like every type of nationality in like Chipotle form. So,
do you have any drive-through Chinese food restaurants?
No, but have you ever heard of?
Wanted to go through to a drive-through Chinese food.
Like they have this restaurant called Curry Up, which is the Indian food Chipotle.
Oh my god!
Oh,
that sounds
amazing.
good.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, they had like I think there's more that are out there now, but at the time, like
they must have like a 25 stall bathroom.
yeah.
Experienced Whiskey Old Guy says one of the best streams I've seen in a long time. 6 spots with people who have amazing palates, and it taught me so much about whiskey. Cheers, man.
Cheers, brother.
Thank you for that.
Barry is a great.
Oh yeah, if no one's seen my cousin Tony teach you how to warm up pizza, it's a must see.
Mhm.
EJ says I grew up on Ohio. Be glad they've been giving you pizza and not some stuff I've had to eat.
Damn, EJ.
Speaking of which, I have never tried Skyline. I think I have to try Skyline this year.
No,
Yeah,
no, you don't.
No,
You're
No, you don't.
no, you don't.
You don't.
Stay away from
I've done
Skyline.
Cookout. I've done Tudor's Biscuit World. That place is off the.
See,
I know the Skyline logo looks and like the pictures look real enticing, but no.
I'm obviously. I mean, I eat. There's no.
Listen,
there's
I was
no high
curious.
math,
I was curious. I went in there. I ordered whatever the fuck they think chili is, and it was disgusting.
I've been warned that it's not that bad, but you cannot be away from a bathroom for a while.
No, that's not chili. So if you come up to Toledo, take it to Tony Paco's. That's good chili, Hungarian. Okay, you guys remember MASH, right? Klinger, Jamie Farr from MASH.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
The Toledo Mud Hens, that's a real place. Tony Paco's, that's a real place. Tony Paco's is where it's at. That's Hungarian hot dogs and chili. Not whatever they got going on in Cincinnati.
I've never tried it, but I've always driven by it, and I'm like, I try it, when in Rome. I'm always like, all right, try what they do.
Joe Gray says you come to Maryland, you can get crabs, the good kind.
Yeah. Last time I went to
expensive, though.
Maryland, I had a $70.
They're crazy
crab
expensive,
cake.
man.
God, I love Maryland food. Like to eat seafood all day.
Yeah, they took me last time when I met up with 21090 and those guys and Dan, but Dan was smart enough not to come to lunch with us. We go to this spot. I order a crab cake. It's $67, but of course there's no price on the menu.
I left
$67
mine in the car, Ben.
What? I know
I
you
left
did.
my extras in the car.
Oh my god!
I ate mine a week later.
Yeah, that was taking your life in your own hands right there.
It was a $67 crab cake. I was eating it.
Joe, I watched some of Dan's live stream with Blue Run.
Oh boy!
I have no opinion.
Let's get into that debate right now.
I have no opinion.
I'm just saying Dan is a professional.
I like what they're doing as far as like bringing community together, but if they really want to bring the community together, they wouldn't do it in an auction during the Super Bowl, whatever. I'm over it. We're bringing communities together for the low price of $200 a bottle.
And what's in it? Who knows? But we're transparent.
Yeah.
But we'll pull you to a yacht for a party to choose it.
Maybe.
That's what it's about, baby.
I mean, it was fun having them on. I mean,
I'm just saying Dan is a professional.
Dude, the curator dude is awesome. I want to hang out. I want to have drinks with that guy.
with Trey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a really good conversation with him after we got off. Like Mike had to go, so I knew he did. I know he was on the
marketing guy. Had to go. What a surprise!
I had a really good conversation with Trey, man, and he's a great guy. I look forward to trying to spend some time with him, one-on-one for sure. Great guy. Great guy.
He's a cool dude.
Yes, indeed.
I don't know about EJ here. I don't know, Jason. You ever had fried chicken covered in Jello and gravy? That's a new one on me.
Yeah, I don't know. That must have been like early Ohio before I got here, because Ohio, like at least in Columbus, there's a lot of really good food around. Obviously, there's a lot of chains, but
we went to before we left. We went to what is it? Hangover Time or something like that. What's right next to the stadium? breakfast joint.
Yeah, Hangover something. Yeah,
Hangover something. It was really good.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of great restaurants and food. I mean, they have everything you could ask for here now. I mean, just like every other kind of city that's building up, like Columbus is. So
and we went over to the stadium, got our pictures at Ohio Stadium with the Ohio State Buckeyes, so everybody else can suck it.
Griffin Graham says they're a marketing company that does whiskey and makes it. It makes me sad.
It makes me sad.
All I could say is earlier, Dan is a professional.
Oh, I mean, you got to remember, like that's the first like legit people I've had on my channel ever. Like I've never interviewed anybody before, man. So I sat down, I got questions together that would incorporate both of them. You know what I mean? So
I should get them on my channel.
I mean,
that would not.
They'll
go
never.
well.
I mean, you guys can't I feel like any brand that people like look down on, like whether it be, I know a lot of people look up a Blue Run and love Blue Run or whatever, but if it's a company that you have a bad opinion of, and that person wants you to completely just lambaste them on a live and tell them how shitty they are, that's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Like you have to conduct yourself somewhat professionally, when you're trying to ask questions and learn more about a distillery. Now, whether you agree with what they're doing or not, that's up to you.
Yeah.
I mean, you did great, Dan. You were spot on.
That's what I mean, Dan. Like Dan did a great job. It was a very professional interview, and it was great. You learn more about the brand, love them or hate them. You still learn more about what's going on, what they're doing.
Well, and what they're doing is working too. I mean, whether you agree with them or not, or you like them or not, what they're doing is working.
Well, it's not working for us though, right? It's working for a different crowd.
Yes,
right?
It's working,
which is the majority.
Yes,
it's working for the bourbon curious and the new bourbon drinker that doesn't know exactly what's in the bottle, but it has a pretty bottle. It has a pretty bottle and has a cool marketing.
Rule number 2:
you got the Nike tie-in. You got the Nike tie-in. You have the whole entire sneaker culture, right? And if that helped bring those people over to whiskey, is that a bad thing?
I mean, I don't know.
We don't need more people in whiskey, but my whole thought on it though is when you go to a $200 price point, you attract a different buyer. Like if it's not a hyped up LE bottle that everybody knows what it is and doesn't care.
Every bottle's an LE bottle. That's their game. It's
LTOs.
But I'm saying though, if you're a new bourbon drinker, you'll go buy that butterfly for $100 or whatever, $90 or whatever it is off the shelf.
Well, hang on.
You go to a $200 single barrel. What is your customer base look like for that? Because that's where we're people that'll buy $200 bottles, but it depends on what's inside.
They're not after us. They're after the guys buying blends.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I mean, so you look at that
that's
company.
Who they want. That's the audience they're shooting for.
Absolutely.
You look at that company with a very, very specialized product. You look at a newer company. You look at on the other side, Found North, newer company, very specialized product, $100 single barrels that have 17, 18, 20, 25-year-old whiskey blended in and refinished for $100. So it's just,
I'm going to go get the one that the guy in the corner picked.
Yeah, it's just a different audience.
Yeah, totally.
Joe says, yeah, I only bought Dan's pick for the sticker.
Hey, Dan, watch out. That's going to end up in a bunch of memes.
So just FYI, guys, that pick did drop in price. I talked to Jay, and it dropped to $54.99.
That's insane.
Are you serious? That's like an 8-year-old rye whiskey for that price?
Yeah. I talked to him about it. So
I'm buying 4 more.
Are you serious?
Today.
I might.
It's a good price.
At that price, shit.
I don't know. Anybody
there's not that many left. I don't know. Huh?
Anybody ever seen this Found North?
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's got a weird logo on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
It's not as good as some.
Oh, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Hey, listen, I didn't twist his arm to buy it. He chose that. He chose that path.
Bourbon Neophyte says, look at the lineup.
You also didn't twist my arm to do this.
There's a reason they're doing fancy ass picks parties. They want to corporate groups. Things.
That's right. It's gonna be the guys in the suits that look at the cooler and they talk about how awesome their pretty butterfly bottle is. I made this shit. I made it.
It is. It's a corporate. It really is a corporate play, and for that work. So, I mean, that's.
I had a guy at work who knows my channel came up to me, started talking to me about Blue Run.
Oh, Jason, I wanted to ask you about that. You have to be like at work, man. You have to be known now. Like you're
I've always wondered about that.
Well, this is the thing. So I don't think anyone at my job is watching right now, but anyway, I had not an incident, but I had some. Let's just say there was an overlap of my channel and work, like people, like just not leaving me alone about my channel at work, and then I'm like, well, I mean. I try not to talk about it as much at work, at all, at least anymore. Like last year when people were asking me questions about it, I would talk about it. But now ever since then, I go out of my way not to talk about it. I don't want anyone asking me, you could ask me a question, I'll give you an answer, but you're going to get the shortest, most quick answer you're ever going to hear. How's the channel going? Great. Thanks. How's work going? Like, I don't get into any more details anymore, because what happens is, people find out like your channel's doing well, and then people in corporate America are fucking dicks.
Yep.
So what happens is they start using that against you, like, oh, this guy's not going full steam because he's got this side hustle or whatever.
Yeah,
and that's exactly what happened to me, like full force. It was bullshit, and I was pissed. And it's not like people that I knew in passing. These were people really close to me that I thought I knew really well. And they kind of backstabbed, talked behind my back, said a bunch of shit that they asked me about. I gave them answers, and then were using it against me. And so now at work, I don't fucking say shit to no one anymore. That's it.
Yep. Well, yeah. And they don't consider, the 6, 7, 8 hours a day, extra 20, 30 hours a week that you put into running the channel.
They have no
No, they also don't take into account the 6, 7, 8 hours extra a week, 30 extras a week he puts into his job.
Yeah.
They have no fucking clue how hard I work all week, every day, just to do both of these things, because I do still enjoy my job, and I obviously love this, and there's no reason for me to stop one or the other. So I'm going to do both, but I have to completely separate this from my job, and my job is not getting any of that channel shit anymore. And the people that I thought I knew and I trusted, like people that have been to my house and that I've shared whiskey with.
That's crazy, man.
Like went behind my back and said shit. And they're not getting they ask me all the time, oh, it's been a while since I've been to your place. I'm like, yeah, it has been a while. See you later. Ain't happening anymore. Nobody's stepping foot in my fucking house.
It was good seeing you, Richard.
Yeah.
Yeah. People
that really is shitty though, man.
It was shitty. I felt it really that was the first time I was on the verge of just going full time with YouTube, because I hated everyone at my job so much for that.
I don't blame you, man. For someone who works so hard for content and their channel, to put out, in my opinion, the most quality, reviews and live streams, for someone to say that kind of shit, man, and go back, I don't know. It's just
think about it. He spends 20 hours a week just on B-roll, so
easy.
That's right.
Easy. Yeah.
It's not even that doesn't even bother me. It's the fact that don't come over here and drink my whiskey and then go say some shit behind my back. That's what bothers me the most.
Yeah. That's
If you're gonna say shit, you say it before you drink his whiskey.
There's reasons I trust.
That's right, Ethan. That's the rule.
There's only
We're not
one
gonna get invited
person
over.
from my
Stop
job
it.
who comes on here. See, there's only one person from my job who comes on here, and you all know him. And you all would berate him if he caused me any trouble, and if anything, he helps me at my job.
Oh, Tony.
Yeah, exactly. Tony Tutos.
Only tutos.
So
Then again, most of my collection is his fault.
I
'Cause
personally haven't gotten any
put-
negative feedback at
He
work,
went like
but
this,
the
and
guys
I went-
like giving me a hard time. So we're the local whiskey society is big enough, and they've seen some of the stuff we're putting out on our YouTube channel, and so they're like pop into the room all crazy like the bourbon steward and think it's so hilarious, and they'll have a laugh about it. And,
Yeah, like it's. I mean, I get it. Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, Dan.
But it's
Holy
unfortunate
shit.
you have to deal with that, Jason.
There's a
Like,
gay cowboy.
It did. It sucked. It was really kind of the low point for my year last year. It was right at the end of July into August, and I was upset. I was so pissed, and I was just I had never been like that. I don't know. I've been very lucky in my work career outside of the channel to always work with great people, great teams, very collaborative. Everybody just kind of does what they do, and nobody does anything. And now, like after COVID, like everything shifted, and now I'm on this like new team with new people that all like to snipe and backtalk each other and say shit.
That's,
It's like if this is what the real corporate America is like I don't think I want to do this
It
anymore.
is.
It sucks.
people are so bitter
Yeah.
about shit, man. Like it's so bad, man. It really is.
Who would have thought that people fucking suck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen to that, buddy. Yeah.
Anytime you're successful at anything, though,
Yeah.
like people always just have, that must be nice, like type of attitude, and it's like,
Yep.
well, you don't know like
Some don't wanna
what
take
it takes to do that. Like you have
Agree.
no idea. Like,
Yeah, they have no clue. I think there was a lot of jealousy there. There was a lot of that, and I don't know. I don't know if they're like secretly watching my chat to see what I'm saying, what's going on. It was just a really fucked up situation. So I have cut off all anything and everything about my chat. I go out of my way not to talk about it at work all the time. So
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, man, it's probably
sad
the
that you
best
have to
thing.
do that because I mean it is a big part of your life, so it's sad that you have to do that. But
yeah, but I mean, it is what the minute someone starts using it against you, I mean, that's when I just stare at a wall as soon as I sign up for work. I tell them nothing about my life. Well, I mean, it's a little bit harder for me because the people that there's two people on my team that I've been working with for years, and I know them really well. It was the other folks on some other teams that were, fucking around with my just, saying some shit. So, and clearly lying about the stuff that they think they knew. It was amazing. I was like, wow, they came up with that all by themselves, huh? That's amazing. Yeah.
I'm not saying there's a reason I'm the asshole, uncensored asshole I am, but people did help me make this become this.
Who made you an asshole, Ben?
I mean, I did it in the end game. I take full credit for it. But there's been enough people in my life that push me in that direction.
Yeah.
well, everyone, it's about midnight here. I got to get up at 5 o'clock for work, so I'm gonna sign off. But Dan, hey, thanks for hosting us on. It was a great
buddy.
night, great stream. Hope everyone has a great night.
Yeah,
It
cheers.
was a pleasure.
Cheers, man.
Right.
Cheers, Joe.
Cheers, Joe. Nice seeing you again, man.
All right, cheers later.
Dude, did you pour maple syrup in this shit? I swear.
I told you, it tastes like pancakes, right?
I just took the littlest sip and it just went straight fucking maple syrup.
Man, I bottle called that in a double blind.
Yes, you did. You
I
did.
was like, dude, and I had it on I nosed it, and I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Just
And then
saying,
I tasted it, and I'm like, it can't be anything else. Like,
It's because it's Canadian. It's nothing but maple syrup up there. It makes sense.
It totally was on brand. We didn't even plan it.
For sure.
With their beady eyes and their flappy heads.
What are you sipping on, Sean? Anything?
Water now because life.
Well, where are you sipping on? Let's backtrack a few hours.
Okay. A few things. I've kind of lost track. It's pretty deep in the pores, honestly. So I started with some benchmark. I started budget, and then I went to some Wilderness Trail, and then I had a Russell's pick, and then some of Shane's stuff, and then actually I had a little bit of this guy right here. Yeah, you might recognize that, Jason.
Yeah.
Look at you guys.
And then,
look at you guys drinking the picks. I love it. You guys are the greatest.
and then,
and then I had a little bit of my for Colin, and then I had a couple of ECBPs, and then I decided that was enough for tonight. So
and then,
yeah. So
and then,
This was just tonight.
It was a good night. Yeah.
and then.
I mean, I am like 6'3" and 225, so it takes a little bit.
He is little.
I mean, it was your goal to get slammered.
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay, then good on you.
Yeah, and complete success. Complete success on my part. So, yeah.
Great success. Yeah.
Yeah. We did not fail on our goal tonight, so.
That is stupid delicious.
What do you?
It's candy in a bottle. It's so good. I love it.
What I like is every sip doesn't taste the same. There's enough layers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
That's like most of Found North stuff. It's all layered. It's super interesting.
Any word on those holdbacks, Jason?
Jay is curating all the holdbacks that we've had, and we're gonna dump it into one like blitz. You know, we'll
like one type of a deal.
Well, I mean, we're gonna offer it up to some of the guys that like you know. I know Ben didn't get a chance to get any of the other Bugaboo or the other Driftless, I should say. So, we'll see how many we got of each thing, and then we'll if we need to release them to certain patrons who didn't get one or in the higher tiers, or if we just release them all at once, first come first served. We got to see how many there is of each of them before we do anything. So.
Don't take pity on Ben. He's an
I hope that everybody got theirs without issue. But
I mean, yeah, we're about to release. We're about to do like 3 weeks in a row of picks.
3 weeks in a row.
Yep. This Friday, we're gonna release that Dancing Goat, that corn whiskey finished in the Spanish oak.
Mm-hmm. Any limits on that?
What's that?
Any limits on that one?
I don't know, dude, but it's so fucking delicious. I can't. Oh, it's so good.
I've been waiting on that.
I'll tell you what, though.
What's funny is the only Dancing Goat 8-year I have stinks, but it was picked by another. Well, it doesn't stink, but it's not special at all. But it was picked by let's just say somebody I don't.
What's good?
Desirable, so I split a bottle with somebody, and I wish we hadn't.
We have 100. We have 180 bottles of those. We have a good amount of bottles of those Dancing Goats, so we might do no limits on them. I mean, some of the early tasting notes we had: maple syrup, apple bake, cinnamon, clove, sweet cream, ginger, toffee, big baking spices, long finish, sweet, complex. It's so damn. I mean, it is. It's like, to me, it's like an apple crisp in a glass. I don't know how it even does that, but that's what it does. It's cool.
Man, to be honest, the stuff they're putting out is ridiculous.
Okay,
yeah,
so
Dusty, you had another one, right?
Last week was Kayo. Next week is Dancing Goat.
Then the following week is the 10-year Hughes MGP rye that we found.
The Belle of Bedford.
The Belle of Bedford. That's a 10-year rye for less than 150. It's a good price point on it. And then after that, we're releasing the Yellowstone, the Rebel, and the Ezra picks together from Keg and Bottle.
Holy crap.
So you guys could, because they're all really well priced. The Rebel and Ezra is only like $54 each, and the Yellowstone, which is probably one of my favorite picks already that's come out this year. I am drinking the shit out of it. I love it. That one's only I think like 65 or 70, something like that. So
Man.
Yeah.
so when you do all those, it's going to be like 3 weeks of picks, and then we're going to start timing all the rest of them to come out in a more orderly fashion. These are still all the barrels that came in at once at the end of the year that we're trying to just push.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, question to you, Jason. What are your thoughts on Texas stuff? Or do you have any favorite distilleries down that way?
still Austin, Iron Root. I love Balcones. I still love what they do.
Oh yeah, man.
Andalusia, I'm a big fan of. Outside of them, I can't say I've had a ton of Texas.
Devil's River. Yeah, man.
Devils. Oh yeah, I have had Devil's River before. That stuff's pretty good too.
Jason,
We still need to get some of this one to Kim.
Yeah, one of my Patreons sent me some of that just a couple weeks ago. That stuff is killer, man.
Yeah.
Devil's
Yeah.
River.
So this bottle, Jason, is Irene's pick, and it is candy.
It's the one
Oh,
we were
really?
telling
Is
Kim
that
about.
the-
Yeah.
Or is that
Oh,
the
yeah.
caramel fudge or the candy?
Caramel fudge. Yep. You got it,
MIB.
Ben.
Yeah, she would.
Oh, don't
yeah,
I
she
have
would probably-
another barrel? Don't I have another
would
bottle
love
of
that.
that for you sitting over here?
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason for that.
Jason, we got a question from Chris over at Bourbon of the Week. Do we have any info on the Sagamore meetup?
Honestly, we're just still trying to nail down a date that more people could come. It's been quite a challenge. So we had originally Mother's Day weekend. Obviously, that was stupid. So we switched it to the last weekend in like May into June, and that's still a tough go for folks. So I think what we're going to do is, but that second date, actually more people was able to come. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with Sagamore on getting a possible date in the fall, like September, when it's a little bit less busy around the summertime and people aren't traveling, and we'll give 2 dates for everyone to choose from. And then that'll be it. The date that gets the most votes wins. And that's what we're going to plan for. So
Awesome.
And weather will be good then as well. So that'll be good.
yeah, either way. I mean, I love fall. It's kind of my favorite season. So I'm leaning that way. If we could kind of make it to like beginning of September, end of September, and, after Labor Day weekend, and see how that works out, and making the event, what we think it's going to be for everybody. There's just a lot of moving parts to it, so we can't just like pick a random date and hey, come this date. There's just too many layers of stuff we have going on to make it happen. So
Yeah. And Jason, we know there's a lot of shit to plan, man. So find the right date, take your time. There's no rush from our end. Like, do it right. Just do it right.
Yeah, I just want to do it right so we make sure that enough people could come and hang out and enjoy the whole weekend. So yeah.
Perfect.
Bourbon of the Week says, I'm biased, but being in the ice cream industry, that is perfect. That's true. Yep, very true.
I'm just seeing, with the exclusion of like maybe 3 days, I'll be there.
What is it?
Yeah, I'm there.
I don't care if it's May or June or September or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think summertime
as long as that makes people not want to come.
Yeah. I mean, I think summertime was going to be tough anyway. That's why we're trying to squeeze it in beforehand. But just Sagamore just doesn't have Sagamore is actually a pretty big wedding venue, so there's a lot of events that they do.
Makes sense.
So it's kind of selective what weekends we have to play with. They're basically giving up 2 days, or I should say 1.5 days to the distillery just for us, which is a big deal. So we want to make sure that it works for us and for them. And I think fall time might be the better time for everyone. It'll give us some time to do the blend that we want to do. That's kind of one of the things we're looking at doing. We're going to do like a proprietary single barrel. Well, it won't be a single barrel. It'll be a proprietary blend of Sagamore, various Sagamore single barrels that we're going to blend together just for the group to take. That'll be part of the ticket price for you guys. Will each get a bottle of that, as as kind of like one of your gifts that you get, along with glasses and all this other shit that we have planned for it. So
That's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, it was really funny when on Friday when you put the dates out, we had just bought tickets to Pursuit Palooza the following weekend.
yeah,
And we were like, all right, 2 weekends in a row, we got this.
yeah. Don't make too many plans yet, guys. We'll hopefully.
No, but
Yeah.
but like that's the type. It was like, okay, well, all right, we'll be out 2 weekends.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just go up to Baltimore, spend a week in Kentucky, and then tag on Pursuit Palooza at the end of it. Like, it's perfect.
Yeah, and
Where's
sounds like an awful
where's
plan.
that being held?
It's in Louisville.
yeah, Pursuit Palooza like goes all over Kentucky. It's a pretty cool event that they do.
Yeah.
The Pursuit guys.
Yeah,
We went last year and it was fantastic.
Damn you, Eric. You got me messed up
it's
on
so
a
good.
Friday, on a Monday.
yeah. We met Ben right before Pursuit Palooza.
Yeah, we met Ben that weekend, I guess, technically.
Yeah, we drank at the Silver Dollar and then in their hotel room.
Yep.
Until like what, 2 in the morning or so.
Something like that. And then I went on a pick the next morning. Whatever.
Good times.
That was so much fun.
Actually,
Sean,
that might have been the morning before Turkey.
I think it was.
Sean, do you think you'll be
That
able
was
to
the
make
morning
up for
before I met
Kennedy's
Jason
event?
at Turkey.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Which, who knows? We'll get those in 2024.
Sean, do you think you'll be able to make it up for any of the events coming up in the summertime?
I'm hoping so, man. That is the goal. We will see. I'm hoping to make it for the Sagamore thing. Once we have a date nailed down, that sounds fantastic. I'm hoping to meet several folks there. So, looking forward to
I
that.
don't want to see you.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've already seen my ass, but
I have it. It's kind of shiny.
Is that because of the chaps that you wear? Or?
that is.
Hey,
that
me
is
and
why,
Sean have drank together in a supermarket parking lot.
That's right. That's when you know you're dedicated.
There you go. All right. Hey.
No, hoping to finally meet Jason. That'll be cool. But also 21090 guys. Good to see Ben again. Hopefully see the Turks. All you other folks up there in Mass, Dan and Eric, and there's a lot of great folks up that way. So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to looking forward to that. I can't wait for that meetup because there's a lot of folks that I've kind of become friends with here recently. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Sagamore meetup. Yeah,
Nice, man.
These community events are the best.
Hell yeah.
And Brian Tracy's freaking amazing.
Oh, of course.
Brian is amazing.
Yeah, he's breaking out some really fun stuff for the group to try. So
I mean, it helps that he thinks I'm the reincarnation of Jerry, but
You are, man.
Well, yeah, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong,
He's
Ben.
not wrong.
Come on.
use it to your advantage, Ben.
Ben, do you have
if only I had for the first 30 years of my life.
Ben, do you have any musical talent?
I'm actually a classically trained singer.
I mean, he has about as much as Jerry did, so he's fine.
I actually sang for Scotch Down Under the other day.
Wait,
Did
you
you
sing?
really?
Yeah.
All right.
Latin, Italian, whatever.
You can speak Italian?
No, but I can sing in it.
Okay.
Wait, what? I'm confused. I can't. I don't speak Italian, but I can sing in it. What does that mean?
It means I was taught to sing some songs in Italian.
There you go.
Yeah.
Pietà Signore di medio lente.
I don't know whether to eat spaghetti or go to church.
That's what that song's about.
Sorry,
Actually.
that was no warm up off the cuff while drinking, but
Hey,
Man, that's good, man.
Damn, Ben.
I have no idea what that sounded like. That could have sounded horrendous, but
it was.
Oh, it sounded good.
That's pretty good, man.
It really did.
Yeah.
I was I was encouraged to go into it for living, but I also had this little talent called I could do things with computers most people couldn't, and that made a lot more music than lot more money than 99% of musicians.
There you
Yep.
go.
There's that 1% that make it,
Yeah.
and they're loaded, but everybody else.
Are you a hacker, Ben?
I'll say yes. I mean,
Okay.
I was. Am I as much nowadays? See, it's more the philosophy than the
Yeah.
like. Are you a hacker? No. Do I believe in that? Not really, because back when I was, I mean, I'm an old man at this point. When it comes
he's
to
washed up.
technology, back in the day, a hacker. I used to argue that a hacker was someone who pushed technology to its limits.
Yep.
It didn't have to. It didn't have to do with whether it was trying to do something legal or illegal. It was just what could you do with the technology at hand.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
Did I do some interesting things before I was 18 years old? Possibly. Nowadays, it's just been skill set that I've used in my careers.
Can you hack the Blue Run? Can you hack the Blue Run website and get us a pic of a pretty butterfly?
Oh my god.
You wouldn't take it if I could.
All you need to hack is the price.
Truthfully, I turned my powers for good instead of evil. The last major thing I did was actually helping was around Y2K when I helped with a nuclear power plant that was having issues with the Y2K bug in Sweden.
Where?
Sweden. But whatever. Don't worry about it.
Right.
It didn't melt down, right? Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we have Gary Franchi in the house.
Oh,
Yeah, good job.
And
Big
Big Vic.
What's going on, Big Vic?
Look, with most people, there's more than meets the eye. I'm sure there's talents here of every person you wouldn't believe. So, it's just, Dan, I am sure you've been in some sticky situations that you,
Well, Dan, nobody knows this. Not a lot of people know this, but the reason why Dusty Dan has all those great shirts is he used to be a professional salsa dancer.
All of Ben's sticky situations are on OnlyFans. So catch him there.
I was wondering if this was the right occasion to plug my OnlyFans.
I don't particularly know what Dan did, but take another channel on WhiskeyTube, Mark, Northwest Bourbon.
Yeah.
The dude was what do you call it? I forget what the actual role is called, but he diffused IEDs.
Yeah, EOD.
Yeah, EOD, yeah, and it's fucking that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to talk about a badass and a set of skills. How many lives did that dude save?
Yep.
Putting his ass on the line every single time. And I don't know what your specialty was, Dan, but I mean,
I'm a normal guy, man.
I'm sure you took care of some business.
Yeah.
And I'm sure
Onlyfans.com/StickyDan. Sticky.
Well, let's not get that trending, shall we?
Yeah. We definitely take the Snoop one and get that sticky icky,
Yes, I have been in the sticky business, but it's it's
taught you things about life.
It's taught me everything about life.
So
that it's a gift,
respect to that.
and never take it for granted. That's what it taught me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh shit! Slap shots in here, man. What's going on,
Brian?
What's up, Brian?
Hey, what's up, Brian?
Brian was
hopefully you're doing all right.
Live on YouTube this week.
I might have to make this OnlyFans though, man. Sticky Dan. That is like
you'll make a bundle, man.
I'm telling you.
You'll have to launder it all, but that's more about.
That's funny shit. Oh man, you guys are the best.
So I missed the finals. Who won between Ben and Dan?
Dan won.
Dan won.
Yeah.
15
Not
to 10.
on the nose though. On the nose, Ben beat me, man. Bad.
Yeah,
Right.
but he nailed one on proof, dead on.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh, nice.
Yeah, one, Ben, one.
You
I
nailed
think
proof and then you nailed
got lucky
age.
tonight.
Yeah, you nailed you did well, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you beat my dumb ass, but that ain't hard.
Yeah, I gotta do better though. I mean, to make it far in Matt Madness, man, you gotta nail it. So
I think the key to Matt Madness is just just go with your gut, and you have to be good, under that timer.
Mm-hmm.
that's the hardest part.
I think the more you practice with a timer, the better you're. That's what I'm trying to
And
do.
I say, just remember,
What's up,
with whiskey and
What's up, Vic?
have fun.
What's up, Vic?
What up, brother?
Cheers, Vic.
Same old. Cheers.
Damn, you sexy. Just saying.
Even with no light, I can see that tree.
Vic, I'm just letting you know, buddy. I'm not hanging out till 3 or 4 in the morning. All right, it's not happening, buddy. It's not happening.
He already put up the thumbnail for the after.
No, not here. Shit, I still have to be up in the morning, man.
Yeah,
I was going to say there's not enough chugs of Coy Hill in the world for that, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I can do whatever I want. I just don't want to. Is the thing. I'll finish this bottle of Coy Hill.
No, don't do
that. Don't do that.
Please don't do that, Dan.
That's not what I said.
Yeah, do not do that. No.
I've had way more alcohol in this, but
yeah, but still, it's like, hey,
For some reason, I don't see Jason, so I'm gonna refresh.
there's some weird shit going on out these windows.
Don't see Jason.
So Vic,
No, I
it's
don't
funny
see Jason on the screen.
when I first came on, I had the same thing happen, and it took about 10 minutes, and then Jason, like his screen finally came up. I don't know what that is exactly. Like I could hear him talking fine, but I couldn't see him. So I don't know what that's about. But I don't know if it's a StreamYard thing or what.
No, I think it's probably my computer on my end because I'm rendering some videos right in the background, so it's probably
gotcha.
Yeah.
YouTube shit.
So my computer is like fighting for its life right now. So
Yeah.
141. Oh shit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Big boy Coy.
Big boy Coy.
Yeah, definitely. You're not gonna land until 3 a.m. Not with that.
Not happening, brother. Not happening. There's a beautiful couch sitting right there. Right there.
Here we go, Dan. Since you're pouring more, why not?
Oh, you're pouring another pour, Sean?
No, I got a little bit of cream of Kentucky in here. I'm just going to shoot it.
Shit. Hold on.
Not really shoot it. I'm just going to sip out of this sample container.
56?
Yeah. Well, let me see. What you sent me? Yeah, the 56. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is good stuff, man. I kind of hate to kill it, but cheers to Dan.
Cheers, buddy. Thanks for hopping on, man.
Look at that Dickie shirt.
Dickie's, yeah, hell yeah.
That's my hoodie. That's my hoodie, man. It's still cold here in Kentucky.
It's not cold in New York.
It's not, Ben?
No, it is.
Well, you're on Long Island, right?
Yeah.
Jason, didn't you grow up in Long Island?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, Long Island, and then I lived in Queens for about 13 years before I moved to Ohio.
What part of Queens? I know you mentioned it.
South Jamaica.
Bayside.
Oh, that's where Bonnie is. That's where I lived for a number of years too.
Yep. Bayside.
Yeah.
Eric, what are you drinking?
I need to pour something up.
The neighborhood has changed a little since you were there last.
I'm sure. Finished up the Found North.
But not in a bad way. It's just changed.
Well, shit. I mean, Bell Boulevard changed every other week.
Oh yeah, no, but
Dick, hold on.
Jason, Flushing has grown.
I just
what
poured
is that?
barrel 33.
Encore.
Oh, nice. I love batch 33. That's some good shit.
Hell yeah. They just released batch 34. It's on what is that?
Shared 4, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, barrels. They're coming on my channel soon to answer the age-old question: what's the difference between Stellum Black and barrel batches?
What is it?
That is a good question for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stellum Black.
You know the Stellum Black labels, like
Yeah.
the Equinox blend and all that.
I got a couple of them.
Yeah. The high-end Stellum.
They're like $100, and they're a blend of the three, Indiana, Tennessee, Kentucky. So why am I now buying Stellum Black versus the Barrel Batch 33 or 34? They're the same price. What's the difference?
Well, I mean, I know the 34 that's got 15-year-old whiskey in it. I know that.
I get that, but if that stuff has older whiskey in it, and the Stellum Black labels have younger whiskey in it, why is it the same price?
Yeah. And Stellum was
because marketing. Let's go back to Blue Ridge, shall we?
Yeah, and
let's not.
And Stellum was their new budget line.
Yeah, supposedly, yeah.
Well, I mean, the regular Stellums are. I mean, those are like $50 bottles, but I felt like a higher end of Stellum should be like $75, not $100.
I think that Barrel just needed an excuse to mark up some shit. I think that's what it was.
I don't know, but I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask Joe Beatrice, the founder's coming on the channel with the trip stints in the blender, and I'm gonna ask him point out.
I cannot wait for that question.
If you need somebody to be the bad guy, Jason, you know me, I'll do it.
No, it's not about being the bad guy. You just gotta ask him in an honest, straight up way. That's it. That's it. And I'm sure they have a very well prepared answer. So.
I'm sure. Like a politician, yeah.
On the 50.
I can't wait.
Those are so good.
Yeah. That's good shit.
Jason, I have the same barrel that you have.
Dude, that barrel's pretty.
We all have
this one is so Barton.
Hold
it's
on.
Not even funny.
Hold on, man. I got 10 fingers. Hold on a second, man. Hold on.
How do you all have that one now? I'm just kidding.
He's got 10 fingers and 8 of them are sticky. Give him a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 10 fingers on one hand right now, man.
This one does not have any incredible flavor. It tastes like a 14-year-old Barton.
Also, Ben, stop touching Dan.
No.
Yeah, man, stop touching me.
I'm going to touch Eric right now.
Oh, shit. Hey, so Jason, do you have your own thoughts you want to share before you have them on, or are you going to save that for then?
Well, for when they're on?
Yeah, I mean, what are do you have any thoughts on the Stellum Black versus Barrel? Do you want to share ahead of time, or you want to say?
I mean, yeah, I've said it in my reviews before. I don't think it has a specific place of where it belongs. I think you can't have your high end budget compete with your regular barrel. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like,
yeah,
if Stellum is your budget bottle at $50, which is half the price of your barrel, and now your Stellum Black labels are the same price as your barrel, but it's still younger whiskey, why is it still $100? It should be like $75.
Yep.
That's what I would say to them. But obviously, and you can't tell me they put a lot in that bottle design, because the bottle on Stellum looks like it was printed on an inkjet Epson.
Yeah, it's all the same.
True. And it's basically a wine bottle. So yeah.
Yeah. So why is it $100? Because it's a cheeky name. Like, I want to know why that's priced at $100. So.
Fair question.
And by cheeky name, he means it's mullet spelled backwards.
Man, it is. It's fucking
oh my God! I'll never look at that the same way again.
Dude, you have to bring it up now. You have to bring it up.
Is it really mullets backwards?
Yeah.
Look at it. Yeah.
It is mullets backwards.
Shit.
So yeah, I look at shit in a different way.
There you go. Just read it back. Mullets. Yeah, mullets, man.
That's what I've always told you. I've always
Fucking Christ. Oh, man.
Hey, Vic, I just had 2 samples from you. I had the Surf City Stillworks Pacific
Let's hope
110
not, Gary.
proof. And the Russell's Reserve, the Lake, 110 proof.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
How
shit.
was the Surf City?
Fantastic, man.
To me, it's
How close
like
is
a
that to you,
driftway.
though?
4 blocks away.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Gary, my luck, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to bitch and moan about it, and then they're just going to raise the price of barrel and keep selling the same.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yep.
That is exactly what will happen.
Yeah. He's like, oh, he's right. Barrel should be more expensive.
That's a good point, Jason. We should raise barrel.
Shit. That's exactly what will happen. Yeah, God
What happened,
forbid,
Jason,
it's like the prices of gas. Nothing ever goes down; they only go up.
Yeah.
Oh
Jesus.
shit!
Oh, that's so funny.
That's
I'm
what'll
actually
happen.
expecting they don't have a rehearsed answer for that. I think they're gonna be like,
Yeah, I'm sure they do, man. I mean, I'm sure. Again, I mean, I just had a blue run on the channel. Like, I'm sure they know what they talk about with the other people, what the questions are. I mean, all that stuff. I'm 100%.
Blue Run is a marketing company.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
They know it. We know it. Yeah.
Well, the last time I had them on, the last time I had them on, I asked them what's the difference between Stellum and the barrel, and they did. They gave me like this weird beat around the bush like type of answer. It didn't make sense to me, but now I want them to get more granular. I want them to talk about the pricing.
Maybe they'll go like full on George W on you and just start throwing out the words that don't make sense, and that'll be fantastic.
Yeah. He's
It's
like,
the-
he's like, the price is so high because we have to go get Saddam Hussein.
It's the distilification that makes it so expensive. It's the distilification.
That's the price of the barrel.
What was the do you remember when Damon Wayans did that character on In Living Color?
Oh,
God. He was the drunk dude. He was like the drunk, like homeless guy, and he would always use the big words. And he'd be like, "Allow me to resuscitate my introduction." And he would walk around with the pickle in the jar, and he would just say all these big words.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Oh my
Living
God.
Color.
Fucking hilarious.
That's funny.
Boring. I need another pour.
What you
What
got?
are you drinking, Ethan?
Have you cracked the bourbon vines pick, Ben?
Hold on, Ethan. Hold on.
Well, actually, Ben, have you got into that?
It's a Fred and Doug bottle from Friday at Fred's.
Oh, wow.
It's signed by the
nice.
whole crew.
Yeah.
Wait, where did you guys get that?
Friday at Fred's gave it to us when we went down, or when Ethan went down.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they signed it
I bet
all.
that tastes so much better than the Storytime one.
It does. Well, it tastes better than anything. With those signatures,
The
that's
signatures
rule number 2 right
help.
there.
The ink seeps into
Katie,
the
you were
glass.
talking about this one? No, I haven't.
Oh man.
What is
Eventually.
that?
This is a 8-year, hopefully MGP.
Hopefully.
It is MGP.
It
She
doesn't
confirmed.
say it.
It doesn't say it, but we had it.
This was a Nashville barrel company that Katie and Ethan decided I needed.
Hey, Ben,
Isn't everything NGP from Nashville?
All right, Katie, I'll give
No.
you a choice.
Not anymore.
everything
You know I've had a number
not
of
anymore?
pours tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Which one do I crack?
I'm curious
Oh,
about
Daniel.
that JD, honestly.
As both of these were hand delivered from two beautiful people under me.
Crack the JD.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like you need to like really, really appreciate the bourbon finds. Like,
Eric, what are you drinking, buddy?
I'm drinking that Lucky 7,
All right.
that 15-year.
15. Yeah.
So
what
this
did you
is
pour,
the-
Dan?
I don't know what the fuck I have. I don't know.
I don't think my camera's gonna focus.
That means the night's going well.
Yeah.
It is going very well.
Aren't you
Wait,
still,
guess proof on it,
Coy
guess
Hill.
age, and some other shit.
Oh,
Dan.
it's
It's double
the
blind
Coy
right
Hill.
now.
It's the Coy Hill.
I was gonna say, are you still drinking the Coy Hill? You done already?
Yeah, Coy Hill.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
is the
Oh,
Jack
damn.
Daniels
We'll finish it.
Distillery. Jack Daniels Distillery Series straight Tennessee whiskey finished in toasted pecan wood chips.
Oh,
On
Ethan and Katie.
Are you going Andrew Chance on us right now?
proof.
Ethan and Katie. Ethan and Katie. I meant to tell you, I'm gonna be in Tennessee.
Size
375
ml.
It's sexy time with Ben. Go ahead, Jason. Sorry.
I'm going to be in Tennessee the 27th and the 28th. I'm leaving in the morning, March 1st, but I'll be there 27th, 28th. So, if you guys are around, let me know.
So we were actually going to ask you, are you going to be in Columbus on the 24th?
Should be, yeah.
Because we're coming down from Stevensville. We're headed down to Louisville, but we might be able to swing by, maybe have dinner with you guys.
Loving it. Yeah, sure.
When
And
is
then we
this?
meet you maybe. Well, we'll have to see how work shakes out, but maybe 27th, 28th.
Yeah, we'll be
down in Lynchburg.
We'll be in Tennessee, so it should work.
February?
Yeah, I'm going to be. I'm going down to whatchamacallit. Jack Daniels invited me down to taste their new 12-year that they got coming out. Their 12-year bourbon.
Mm.
Yep.
I'm sorry, 12-year Tennessee whiskey. Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
And then the second batch of their 10-year. So
Okay.
should be a good time.
That'll be fun.
If you need a cameraman, you just let me know.
I'm actually going to find out tomorrow if they're going to let me film the experience or they want to keep it on the wraps. I mean,
That's definitely still how cameras go. It's just
knowing
You have the best angle.
All I know is I heard Matt might be.
That's right. you want that up high shot. It makes you look better.
actually, yeah, that's
y'all
true.
ready
He's
for
like
the
he's all down. That does make me look better.
I'm natural. I got this.
Yeah.
Dan, what are you doing up
We'll
there?
shoot you a message, Jason, because we were just talking about that. If we could meet y'all on the 24th or something.
Yep, sounds good.
Ben, what'd you crack, bud?
Yeah. What JD is that?
Jade, it is the Jack Daniels Distillery Series straight Tennessee whiskey finished with toasted pecan wood chips. DSP TN #1.
What is happening?
If that doesn't get you hard, folks, I don't know what will.
Coming to select theaters near you in early August.
What is happening right now?
Jason, you know when I'm around, it always gets weird.
Yeah, it's
But for some reason, good whiskey comes out.
That was nowhere near weird, Ben.
I'm gonna see if I can pour some whiskey into my tiny sippy cup here. I don't think it's gonna work. But
Your sippy cup.
Don't get it on your chaps.
it's true, yeah. I don't want to ruin it for Ben later.
Going to and then to raise the price of barrels so they can
Holy bananas, Batman.
99.
Holy bananas. You know what? Since we got Jason on the stream. Let's go one more time here.
Damn, got that time travel juice.
Oh yeah, buddy. That's time travel, baby.
Blue Run slogan is basically bro. Accessibility, bro.
Yeah,
Here's a question: is time travel possible? I want to hear it. Let's go.
I mean,
Actually, it is. It is possible.
Is it
Yeah.
for a human
Yeah.
to survive?
probably not. No.
Wait,
If you're protected by a DeLorean, I say yes.
dude. All you got to do is stand on the one of the lines where it switches from Eastern time to Central time, and just go back and forth. You're time traveling.
That's fair. It's fair.
All right, you want to know the answer?
An hour and ahead, an hour back. An hour and ahead, an hour back.
You ready for the answer? Here you go.
Yeah,
folks.
man. What you got?
We don't know how to do it, but if you lived the last few years, some asshole went back in time and stepped on a butterfly or something.
Must go.
Because the last few years have been wonky as shit.
It's true.
And they brought us Blue Run.
Exactly.
So I have a very serious,
that was the weird shit that happened. No other shit, just the Blue Run thing.
No, nothing
serious
else.
serious
global
question. So I got to ask.
Balloon, we're shooting down balloons with missiles. I mean, nothing weird.
Yeah.
Everything's normal.
I have to ask.
We've got we've got.
Ben, shut up.
God damn it, Ben.
Spy balloon. Whose was it?
Sputnik.
Sputnik.
Okay. What?
Oh, I thought China claimed that. Did they not?
I'm pretty sure they claim that.
Did you all not hear about the one they took down today that was shaped like an octagon?
That was China's. They were pissed.
Yeah, I thought for sure China claimed those.
Yeah.
No, there was another one today.
Yeah, I didn't think they claimed them all.
Well, I mean, if you screw up that many times, you can't claim them all. Like, you can't be like, oh, yeah, we just, like, a bunch of our balloons went off course at the same time. My bad. You can only claim a couple.
Sorry, bro.
But you can't claim them all.
Sorry, bro.
My
bro.
bad. My bad.
Sorry, bro. I was drinking Blue Run.
Yeah. My bad, the world. We just had a bunch of our balloons, like, go off course at the same time, very planned and strategically.
All coordinated, don't worry about it.
Yeah, my bad.
You guys think that was China's balloon?
I mean, my thing is, why does it matter? Like, what kind of intel are they getting that they don't already have?
Yeah,
from a balloon.
Traffic.
Yeah. Yep.
Houston
still sucks. DC's the worst. LA's the worst. Yep.
Yep.
It's got to be something, or they wouldn't do it.
I was pissed. I thought finally an alien was coming to visit us. I mean, shit.
Well, that's the one they're talking about over the Great Lakes today that they shot down. That they don't. That was supposedly shaped like an octagon that they shot down. That was today.
I'm telling you, China does not want it. They do not want it. like they might think they do, but they do not want it.
Dan, what's your thought
on which part?
I don't know. You're like over there, like doing all this shit.
He still got his top
China
clearance. He ain't
I feel like Dan's about to mic drop and be like, "It was Germany." Boom.
No, man.
I'm in the CIA. I can't talk about this.
Honestly, well, so I mean, number one, I don't think that was China's balloon.
Okay,
to be clear, if you're gonna spy on someone, right? So
Russia.
Going back to Reki, all right. So forget I said that. So going back to spying on someone.
Dan forgot where he was
Dan,
for a
should
second.
we take this offline by chance?
Yeah,
I
you want to take this
feel
offline, bro.
We're not offline. We're gonna go offline right now, guys. Cheers. Thank you so much, guys. I love you all. Peace out.
Hey, people! If I don't see you again, I love you all.
Say that.